Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth, the truth. You have to go back to the roots, the roots. Go to the roots, to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Afridamus Report. I'm your host, Afridamus. I want to welcome all of you to today's edition of the Afridamus Report. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, just like you see the title, it says, pan-scamming news. Pan-scamming. So some people would be upset because of how it's framed. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you like and share this stream, because it's very important, for people to get this stream. Why is it important? Because when you look at it, people have started groups in the name of quote unquote pan-Africanism, which is based in skin color. And what do? They convince people in the West to say, come back home to Africa, understanding that there are people who truly, truly want to do this. And they use their vulnerability, and try to sell products to them, products that do not exist. Who are we talking about today? The queen of pan-Africanism in the Gambia. Who's that? Juliet. So Juliet is being sued because, you see, no good deed goes unpunished. Because there are many, many repaths, quote unquote, people that want to move to Africa. We've heard them. Like last year sometime, there were many people who were coming out saying, the woman Juliet of Black Sit, the woman that is calling unto every Black person to come back home in Africa. You guys remember, she made a big stink about wanting, automatic citizenship. So now this story that I'm about to tell you, to follow through, you guys will see that this entire pan-Africanism thing, there are people like this Juliet who are using this as a hustle. See, you guys are new to this. What these race hustlers do is they use your vulnerability, because you see, they know like there are many people in the West, Black people, who buy into the Pan-African story. What is the Pan-African story? Is this story that one day all black people, quote unquote, in the West, because this is from the slavery era, all the black people will be taken by Marcus Garvey to Africa. But they don't tell you that in Africa, people already live in Africa. So some are under the impression that Africa, they emptied Africa and shipped all Africans into slavery. You see? So technically, some of them will not say it directly like that. But the story they sell, the way they paint it, think about it. If you've never been to Africa, you're sitting in your living room, you're watching on television or on your phone, you're seeing someone talk about, oh, the police have killed another black man. They said the man was resisting, arrest. Like they come up with some type of story, just like the story that is ongoing. So a lot of these quote unquote Pan Africans, they are like, you know what? Africa is safer because you see in Africa, the cops there don't, they do not beat people. Is that true? You don't want to find out. The same people that are selling you this story, let's see if they're going to continue to tell us these stories when, you know, the roost really comes to their door. So Juliet have sold land to people. Some of them have come out. They said she scammed them. Yada yada. We know of that story. But you see, the scammers never stop. Let me play a video here as an example. We have a man named Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. He is a Pan-African. So Pan-Africanism Strike Back made a video where he apologized to Juliet for pointing out that she was scamming. Mind you, the reason why I'm choosing this Pan-Africanism Strike Back video, because you guys remember, he's the guy that is investigating Tariq. But I wonder what he smelled and investigated Juliet, came out and pointed out that she is in fact a scammer. But Pan-Africanism Strike Back probably received a warning from Juliet and he took it back, just to show you, the beginning to show you that this woman is like a syndicate. The Pan-Africans, are scared of her. Pan-Africanism Strike Back never even been to the Gambia, but she struck fear in his heart. Let me play a video here before we enter to show you that she was in fact accused of being a scammer before I come to the case that she's been sued for. I reached out to the man, Aladdin, the man that is suing Juliet. He sent me some voicemails, evidence, proofs. So it is a real case. In fact, Aladdin himself, I hope he's watching, he may be joining us here. But let me show you how, Pan-Africanism Strikes Back did his investigation, and he found out there was something fishy. But the Pan-Africans, they back each other. I wish he would have continued to go hard on her like he went hard on Tariq. Before I forget this one, have you guys noticed something with this quote unquote Pan-Africans? Somehow they are all, bigger than usual size, overweight. And for me, I cannot trust overweight leaders. I don't know about you. Because it's like, how are you able to put on all that weight when everybody is starving? That is very suspect to me. So I have never trusted overweight, quote unquote, leaders. That's just me, But think about it. Starting from Marcus Garvey all the way to Juliet, there's a certain look to becoming a leader of the Pan-Africans. You go to Dr. Umar, all of them. So something isn't right. Just wanting to point that out real quick. But here's this guy here. Let's go.
No video today. Had to go to my nephew's scrimmage for football. I did want to make a quick pre-recorded video.
Guys, he had to make a pre-recorded video, and he didn't just only do it. They made him wear a straw hat. He has to. This is their Pan-African, message, like to show we are Africans, right? So he had to wear the Pan-African hat to deliver the message he has to deliver here. I just want to give you guys a little bit of scoop to show you that, when these Pan-Africans, now that we are at this stage, the Queen Mother Pan-African is being exposed. They're not going to talk about it. So the good thing, I also want to thank Nigeria, my people, my Niger people. My Niger people are in this story. I will tell you the role they play. Nigerians never fail me. They always come through for the Gambians when we need them. When we need the Niger people for carry we garbage out, the Niger man or the Niger woman go step in. So we, the Gambians, we appreciate the Nigerian people for, stepping in and, finally, Juliet don't have to talk about automatic citizenship for Gambia. Now she can speak about Nigeria because Baba Tunde stepped in to, help get rid of her for us. Shout out to my Niger people. Here we go.
To clarify some things, or maybe clarify some misconceptions that may have occurred based on a video I made. I made a video about land scamming, and in that video I brought up Blacksit, Juliet, and Adrian. In the video, I was not saying that Juliet and Adrian were scamming people. I was not saying that. I believe Juliet is a very honest person. Also, Adrian, I believe he is an honest person as well. They're just in Gambia doing something good for their people, right? They want their people to be able to experience how to do the right thing for people.
So you guys hear that? That was Pan-Africanism strikes back, but because they, like people were coming out saying Juliet is an honest woman, so just to give you a little taste. So now let's find out if Juliet, you guys remember she said they are over in Gambia bringing people from the West. They want to invest and help the Gambian people. Isn't that the story she sold? She was telling people that, they want automatic citizenship because they are going to be bringing in investments. And I have been warning people about this. I said, when people come out and say they are investors, look at the type of investor you are getting. First thing they did was they started saying, oh, look, the Chinese are over here. The white people are over here. That's how I know these investors, these are not investors. These are broke people. They ask for free land, cheap land. They got the land and then they sell it, increase the price for the other black people that are coming. And on top of that, they scammed those people. So that's the news that Pan-Africanism Strike Back got a wind of, just like I was talking about this the whole time. People were like, Afridamus, you are here creating division. I say, what division? What are we uniting on? Because you see, these people come up with their idea, their brand of Pan-Africanism. See, they get to decide for us what it means to be Pan-African. So you've been living, amongst the white people all these years. You don't even know your real name. Now you're coming, you don't even know the language. Now all of a sudden you want to decide for us what Pan-Africanism means. And then you want automatic citizenship. You guys remember she changed her name, right? She changed her name. You're about to find out. You see, African people, when I'm speaking about these things, just be patient. Take your time. Take your time and watch where this is going. So now, Juliet Blacksit, now she's been sued over a vehicle, a car. She got caught in the car saga. You guys remember the Land Rover in the video with Wadi Maya showcasing her home? You guys remember that? It is that video, it is that car in question. The car had been repoed. But before this started, let's look at the video that Juliet made advertising that same car lot. Just to give you guys something to remember here, because most of you were busy just being entertained. You guys are like, oh, look at this. The Africans are the losers. These dusty Africans. We are coming. We are the real Pan-Africans. We're gonna come there and save these dusty Africans. In fact, Juliet right here, she changed her name. She called herself Nyancho Kujabi. I don't know who made that name for her, but fine. She is Nyancho Kujabi. Let's see how much of a Nyancho Kujabi she is. So this is Juliet here. As you can see, Nyancho Kujabi, aka Juliet Ryan, a true African queen, right? She is honest, she is straightforward. Even though all those people who happen to be black also, those people, when they came out and spoke on this, people like Pan-Africanism Strikes Back still issued that apology. You see, I was like, wow. So these other black people, their problem is not a problem. So long if it's the right black people that are taken from them. It's not even considered scamming. I guess that's just their contribution to the cause of quote unquote Pan-Africanism. But many of these people, they are a business entity of their own. Let's just be real. That's what it is. A business entity of their own. I've been studying these people. I've been paying attention, close attention. And you know what? Let me let you guys see for yourself. Here is Juliet advertising the car lot who she is in the situation with. Here we go.
But guess what? A lot of people ask me, Nyancha, where did you get your car? Where did you buy your car? Why are you driving these big cars and what have you? Because when you're in Gambia, you need a 4x4. I've said it before. But where's the best place to go to get your car? The best car salesman that I know in the Gambia is right here.
Aladdin.
Aladdin! You can find him on Betul Harding Way.
So guys, why am I showing this? The reason why I'm showing this is because most of you, there are many of these Pan-Africans, or some who are not even Pan-Africans, but you just like, hey, I'm going to move to Gambia. You get all your teachings from YouTube. So here is this woman advertising this car lot. And many of you have probably bought into it like, yeah, here it is. So she said everything is good, right? That's what she is saying. Let us continue because we have to take her word. You see, because she made the video, everything is good. That's why she made this video. Let's see what, Miss Juliet, aka Nyancho, says here.
He's got so many different cars. Show us the cars you got. This is X1. This is an X1. BMW. It's a Vela. That's the Velo. We like the Velo. This is the Velo. This is the range. That's a 2020 model.
And that's supercharged. That one, yeah, petrol. Yeah. That's 2018 model. 2018 model.
Have a look inside. So Cafe's our test driver today. Lovely car, beautiful condition, lovely interior, and it purrs like a baby. Welcome to town. Yeah, very nice. And if it's not quite up to your budget, he also has other cars which are more within your budget. He has Wrangler, Jeeps, he has Land Rovers, he has Porsche Camaras, he has the Jeep, he has the old Ford, he has the old Jag, he has the Mercedes, he has the Volkswagen. So he can get you any car to your needs. So, Blacksit family, when you want to bring your car in, especially by container, sometimes they get damaged. So sometimes it's safer to actually sell your car there and buy your car here. And that's what we did. I sold my Range Sport from the UK and I bought another Range here. And that's what I would advise doing, because it's also, you don't have to worry.
So guys, are you following this? So she's telling you that, hey, this is the best car dealership. She's telling you how to ship cars, even, you know, what's within your budget. So let's hear more of it, because this is very important to this court case at hand. And mind you, this court case at hand is coming from Nyancho Juliet over here, because she's trying to use the media to sway public opinion in her way. So now that brought this case on my table for analysis, because she's asking for it. So it ended up here at the Afridamus report. So let's hear her words here, because her words are going to be very important in this case at hand.
Especially coming from the UK, changing over the steer wheel. You don't have to do any of that. You just can come, and Aladdin's reasonable. He also takes installments, but you have to pay in full by a certain period of time.
Yeah,
So
flexible.
So how do they get in contact with you to buy a car? So give us an email on info@blacksithome.com. So that's info@blacksithome.
So did you guys hear that? That's what she said you have to do. And the car lot, she recommended it. We are Black American royalty. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, Honorable Afridamus, you are doing a masterful job at strengthening the dynamic between West Africans and Black American Afrocentric experts. Thank you very, very much, FB and Nigel. And let me thank you here properly. You know, thank you for your observation. And here we go. All right. Thank you, FBA Nigel. They are also known as Black Royalty. Here we go.
Home.com. And for everybody that supports us, especially our Patreon supporters, we do love and respect you, and we will be.
So guys, you heard it. She said he can even do installments for you. But now let's see Miss Juliet here. You know, what took place. Let me help you guys here. So she's getting sued. She's getting sued here. So it says Britain sued over 1 million car deal exchange. So this was written in the newspaper Africa Press, Gambia. It says Alaji Sambaba, a Gambian, has sued one Juliet, a British national, demanding the recovery of $410,000. So guys, you see, so over there she is recognized for her truth that she's British. Remember, they like to tell you, oh, we black, all that. Guys, I'm telling you, once you enter the court, you're identified properly, according to the landmass where you come from. So she's British, right? The two reached an agreement for a vehicle exchange, and as part of the agreement, Juliet was to give her Evo Range Rover to Bar and top it up with 900,000 to get Bar's car. So she's doing a trade-in, it sounds like. So she took one of her vehicle, which is a Range Rover Evo, the small ones, in exchange for another car. So it's basically trading plus money on top of it. I don't know why she did that, but that's what the deal she entered. And then it goes on to say, last week, Juliet told that Mr. Barr threatened to ensure she is deported if she reported the disputed car deal between the two. So Juliet is now claiming that she was threatened by Mr. Alaji Barr, the car dealership guy, the man you saw in the video in the dealership, where she is praising the dealership to be the best place to go to. You see? So now she's saying the man is threatening her, threatening her with deportation. So here we go. But in a court document seen by this medium, Mr. Barr, a businessman dealing in selling and buying cars, has filed a legal action against Juliet. The man filed a legal action according to the particulars, meaning according to the details of claims. Mr. Barr sold a Range Rover Sport to Juliet Anne Marie for an amount of $1 million, but she deposited $500,000 and later $100,000, remaining an outstanding balance of $410,000. I think the land sales deals have not been looking good. See, you guys are so ungrateful. Now that Miss Juliet have gone through all this to try to repatriate black people back to Africa. So people, she only owes $410,000. Why aren't people donating to Juliet for all the work she's done, all the information, all the people she's helped acquire land, all the information she shared on the internet? Why aren't people donating to rescue the queen mother of Pan-Africanism over in the Gambia? You see, you people are some ungrateful people. So Juliet, I hope you're learning here. I hope you're seeing how black people roll. They all praise you. Oh, Juliet, you go. Forget your haters. They are just hating on you. You are the queen of borehole. You are over there digging boreholes. This is what they are jealous of. But now, you're being sued. So people, please make sure you hit the like here, hit the super chat so that we can see and try to, get Juliet out of this sticky situation that she's in. Those of you that are Juliet's fan, please make sure you hit the super chats here too. So the Evo that she gave started developing engine problems after a few weeks. I told her about it, but I said to her, she does not have to worry about it. We will fix the vehicle, Mr. Bass said. So, yada yada. So Juliet got stuck in this. Now they are in court. They are in court about this. So Juliet came out the other day, 8 days ago, to respond to all these allegations here. Since the Afridamus report here could not get in touch with Juliet, as you guys know, as you guys know, she's probably not a huge fan of this show. So, but either way, we would treat the video that she made. I would treat that video as her response to the Afridamus report, because she is not responding to our our correspondence, you see. So, but now this brings us to the Nigeria part also. Let's see. The happy companion said, the land documents are still jacked up, and my land person I have assistant is also having difficulty. So it looks like, Juliet, still those land situation is also another problem. So they are not straightforward, you see. So Juliet went on her platform the other day to speak on this matter. Since we cannot reach her, I will have to use her response telling us what happened exactly. We know she's probably not going to give us the real story, but it's been alleged that at the current moment, Juliet herself is pregnant. Which brings me to this point here. Those of you Africans listening to me, you better be careful, because this is now a thing where old granny Western women, 50 and above, they are coming to Africa, especially Gambia. If you have a 20-year-old cousin, 20 to 30 years old, a cousin, brother, you see one of these old 50-year-old plus coming, please hide them, because this is their thing now. They are out there. They are the grannies with the passport. They are out there hunting the young men, and that is going to destroy a nation. But with Juliet's case, the Gambia have dodged the bullet. The Gambians have definitely dodged the bullet. Now we no longer have to hear her talk about automatic citizenship. You know why? Because Baba Tunde from Nigeria came all the way from Nigeria. Because you see, the Nigerians, they think that even though they don't understand how bombsters operate, the Gambians invented bombsting. Now the Nigerians want to swoop in and be better bombsters. They trick Baba Tunde into picking up, Juliet. He didn't even realize. He could have learned from the bombsters that you do not get them pregnant. 50 years old, you do not get them pregnant. But Baba Tunde, thinking he's going to outdo the Gambians, now, guess what? She has to go to Nigeria and claim citizenship, because now it's not only through pan-Africanism. Baba Tunde got her pregnant. I want Gambian officials, for you guys to listen and listen to me carefully. I understand if she gives birth in Gambia, the child, it will be considered soil in Gambia. But please, on the birth certificate, ask Baba Tunde which village he came from in Nigeria, which state, whether it's Ibadan, Josh, wherever he's from. Please make sure you write his village on the birth certificate, so that we will know exactly which village, so that we can send her to Nigeria. so we can send her to Nigeria. I love how, you see, people don't understand us Gambians. We Gambians, we know how to play the long game. We knew if we continue to drag our feet on that citizenship conversation, at some point, something like this would happen. As long as our Nigerian brothers are around, you know, as long as they are around, we knew something like this was going to happen. So thank you, Baba Tunde. You have saved the Gambia from, dealing with this. So please, Miss Juliet, if you're listening to this, I don't want to hear you claim that you want automatic citizenship from the Gambia. We do not owe you anything anymore. Okay? Please take this mess with you to Nigeria. Yes. You have every right to be in Nigeria. In fact, when you start your campaign, contact my channel. I will fight for you because you have every right to be in Nigeria from this point on. Yes, the word on the street is she is carrying a Nigerian baby. So here, let us play her response here. Here we go. Give me a moment. Let me play. Okay, guys, let me play her response. She went to talk to her fans. Guys, please hit the like button. Do not miss the like button. Keep hitting the like button. I know my this is why I love my Niger people, because whenever we need them, they come through. So I want to thank them again for saving the Gambians, from dealing with this mess. So here we go. Let me show you her response.
Automatic citizenship campaign for us to be automatically. Who's that? Kwame. Hey, Kwame. It's been a long time. I can hear and see you're well. Yeah, where have you been? Yeah, I've been working on some stuff. I had some issues to deal with as well. One of which I'm going to talk to you about. And, oh gosh, oh, you're here for me. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Yeah, thank you. No, it's not necessary to discuss my personal business, but I just thought I'd just let you know that obviously there are various reasons for my absence, but I am working hard on your behalf, and I am still working hard on the automatic citizenship campaign for us to be automatically African. As you can see, things around the world are taking off, but for anyone who's new to the channel, this is a
Guys, can you guys hear? Guys, do you hear this? Sorry about that. I was, behind. So she is campaigning, guys. She is no longer saying automatic citizenship for Gambia. She's saying automatic citizen will become campaigning for automatic citizenship to be African. No need for all that, because guess what? Nigeria is in Africa. In fact, the most populous African country. She can just say, I want to fight for automatic citizenship for Nigeria. And she would be well within her rights. For the first time, I'm agreeing with Juliet on her citizenship quest. But she is still refusing to say Nigeria. She needs to name Nigeria, and if there's any discrepancy, I'm willing to play Maury and be Maury and, read what is in the envelope. But word on the street is, the baby na for Baba Tunde. And Baba Tunde is from Niger. Niger know the go lasso.
Blaxit. Yeah, this is the original Blaxit channel, Blaxit. And Blaxit is all about your exit from the West, back to the best. And in my view, that's Africa. I'm Nyancho Kajabi, aka Juliet Ryan. I left the UK and I came back to live in Africa permanently. Since I've come to Africa, I've not looked back. I've not been back to England, which is where I was born. Both my parents are Jamaican and were born in Jamaica, and I was born in the UK. And I chose Africa as my place of residence and the place to live.
So did you guys hear that? So yeah, Bantu Queen, she clearly saying she's getting pregnant at 50. She got pregnant at 50. I mean, because Afridamus, if she marries Baba Tunde, she can get the Nigerian nationality. Exactly. This is what we should be encouraging her to do. Because she's running around here, causing problems in places like the Gambia. Like we don't deserve this. Okay, like what have we done for her to be still in the Gambia talking about this citizenship thing? She should be going to Nigeria and talking to them about this. But she's stalling. She's going to tell us why she's doing this live stream. Let's let her speak.
Live, and the place to educate my son, and the place to be free. And so that's why I'm here. So Blaxit is all about your relocation. We help you to relocate. We help you to emancipate your mind. I'm hoping that we give out good information, and also to repatriate. Have your journey back. Our journey is that we came back to the Gambia, which is in the west coast of Africa. Beautiful small country, and beautiful people, having a wonderful, wonderful time. I will get back to you in your comments. Just want to say thank you so much for joining me. Amazing, amazing, amazing Blaxit family, and I love you so much. And thank you for being with us here into 2023. If you follow the Gregorian calendar, Juliet.
Yeah. So yeah, Amilka is, I heard she's over 50. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in the film here, she looks younger for that. But still, you don't want to say that because, there's this granny passport, passport grannies. Now, that's a thing, the passport grannies. You guys used to think it was the Gambian, like it's just the old white women. Just like I told you the little story. Baba Tunde, he showed up. He should have been taking lessons from the other, seasoned Gambian bombsters. You see, that's what he should have been doing. But, it's like, that's why you see those Gambian bombsters, you would never see them get those 50-year-olds pregnant. Have you ever seen them do that? No, but Baba Tunde wanted to outdo the Gambian bombsters. Look at what he ended up with. So Mama Tunde is over in Nigeria waiting for baby Tunde to show up. So Juliet, stop stalling, pack your bags, and head on down to Nigeria after this case is over.
I'll get it out my mouth in a second. But anyway, thank you for joining us in 2023. We're here. We're still going strong. In fact, things are better than they've ever been. For people that have come and wanted to see me and didn't get to see me, I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, there were so many other things happening at the time that I had to give priority to my family. And so I had to put my family first. And so, especially my son. So just wanted to say thank you to everybody.
Guys, you see, isn't it wild how people like her, they would come online? It's almost like they are baiting us into comments. oh yeah, all I care about is my family. My son comes first. Is that so? Is that so? Let's find out what the truth is. Because if your son comes first, how did word from the street, allegedly, why are you pregnant by Baba Tunde? That's the word on the street. Okay, here we go.
Everybody for your patience and understanding. If there are any outstanding issues, I will be doing my best to deal with anything that you have that might have been outstanding. Just want to say a big thanks to the Black Sick team for being there, when I was laid up in bed. So I want to say thank you so much to Anna Marie. I want to say thank you to Big I want to
Wait, guys, why are you guys acting like Baba Tunde brought an L to Nigeria? What you guys mean by, damn? I mean, you guys, are you saying Baba Tunde brought an L? Come on, guys. The man is winning. He got him a Pan-African British queen. So please, guys, stop hating on the man. Start congratulating him. All right. They're in love and they made a love child, allegedly.
say thank you to Big E. I want to say thank you to Big K, all those guys, Big G, everybody that's been there to help out. So I just want to say thank you. And I am sorry about the absence. I will see you. Yeah, and if you've got nothing better to do than have sour grapes and say negative things online, good luck to you. I've got much better things to do. Right, talking about much better things to do. I'm so excited.
Oh, don't worry. She's so fake. Guys, it's funny how people come online to tell you how they've got much better things to do. But you, that's also online, right? Reviewing that same video that they've made, and they did this online. Now, all of a sudden, you are wasting your time. But when they were making that video, they did not waste their time. To them, this really makes sense. No, I have all the time. I have all the time in my hand right now to make sure I look for.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
Exactly. And people, those who come here and pretend like, oh, Afridamus, you're on the drama series. Man, who are you fooling? You want to know about the Pan-African gossip that is taking place. I mean, they've turned the place, the Smiling Coast, into the hood. I'm not saying Gambia doesn't have ratchet people there, but they put the Gambian ratchets to shame. They don't even shine anymore. So this people, like right now, she's the one on the top. I'm going to do another show about the pimp of the game there, Kwesi. And I'll talk about how Kwesi fumbled the bag. We're talking about how Juliet here fumbled the bag. Not only, not only is she getting sued, she doesn't even have the bag. She doesn't have the car, none of that. So you got Kwesi also, who was accused of scamming people with all that money. He also looks like he doesn't have any of the bag left. So we want to bring all that to the forefront so that you don't continue to send your money to people. You see where they are spending the money at? You saw the Range Rovers, right? And you want to sit here in America getting fooled by people telling you, oh, in Africa, they don't have cars. They sleep on trees. And you are over here sending money to them. They are driving Range Rovers. You saw it. I've showed you the videos. You are seeing it. Don't let them fool you. Like I've noticed a lot of these people, they like to go in areas that is dusty where there's no cars. They only show cows. I'm like, what are the cows? Are you trying to give us the impression that They don't have cars, so the cows they ride cows while they just stepped out of their Range Rover, taking those videos and sending it to you. So Juliet is exposing that for all of us. So let's let her tell us her story.
There's so many fantastic projects going on, and I don't even know where to start. Yes, I can help you to relocate to Africa. In fact, our website, our newfandangled website, which will have that on there, will be done. The PDF guide, Black Sit Guide to Repatriation. Before I came here, I had a Mercedes convertible and I had a Range Rover, and I lived on the coast. So anyway, so I used to commute into London. So having the cars was important to me to get around. Anyway, and so I decided to obviously buy a car here. So I met.
Guys, this is weird. Doesn't she act like one of those ratchet white girls in America? I mean, like one of those ratchet suburban white girls, because you know they have the ratchet white section too. No wonder she puts a lot of emphasis on this black thing, because her mannerism, like I said, is like, you know, here in America, those ratchet white girls. No wonder Tete is running circles on her, because she got the white girl energy and Tete got the real hood Jezebelian energy. And you know, when American hood Jezebelian energy meets white girls stand no chance, because their spirit is way stronger and darker than the white girls. So now I understand why she's losing the battle against, you know, Tete. Because Juliet truly got the white girl spirit. No wonder she hates white people. Here we go.
A car dealer who I thought was legit, and even put him on Black Sit channel. So I'm here to apologize profusely, because if there is a mistake made, I have a responsibility to you to discuss it. Like I said, a lot of
well, and also, just so you know, Juliet was like royalty in England. She lived on the waterside close to Buckingham Palace. And you know, some of you are here. I see you in the chat already getting upset, saying, "Liar, she lives in the outskirts, in the Ishol." No, come on, stop hating on the queen of Pan-Africanism. She had a convertible. She got a Range Rover. I mean, she was living the life in the UK until the white people started getting jealous and started slandering her. She had to make a run for her beloved Africa, the smiling coast. Here we go.
allegations have been made and said, and you know, I didn't even respond to them because they weren't true. But in this case, I did actually promote a car dealership, which actually I ended up doing a deal with. I had a red Range Rover Evoque, and during rainy season, the seal, you know, the seal where the windscreen is, it started to leak like really badly. So it was like it was raining inside the car. Anyway, we tried to fix it, but I'm so hot, I'm so sorry. We tried to fix it several times, but it didn't work. So he started running the car. So the car dealer, he suggested to me, oh, why don't you go and change the car and get another one? Yeah. So I says, oh, all right then. Drinking plenty of fluid. Yes, I am actually. Thank you for saying that, reminding me. So I basically went and changed the car to another car, and I traded my old red Range Rover Evoque in, and I got this grey one. Anyway, cut a long story short, when I went to test drive it, he said that he'd been sitting on the forecourt for a long time, yeah, and that's the reason why it didn't start initially. So I thought, okay, because you know, I give everybody benefit of the doubt. I think everyone's honest. That's the truth. Unfortunately, not everybody is. So a bit naive there, I suggest. I am sometimes in that case. But anyway, I believed what they said and said, okay, let them try a new battery and whatever. But I wasn't happy with the performance of the car, to be honest with you. So I paid a large percentage of the money down on the car, but not all of it, because I wanted to have a contract in place, and I also wanted to ensure that before I paid the rest of the car, the money, the car was actually, you know, fit for purpose. Because as it was, the car kept cutting out. Like literally, I'd be like driving down the road, and the car was just leaving.
So guys, you hear that? That's Juliet giving her own version of the story. In fact, I spoke with the owner of this car dealership. He sent me some, you know, voice notes exchange between him and Juliet even. Here's Juliet saying she loves the car.
Aladdin, I like it.
Did you guys hear that? Hold on, let me play this.
So let's talk terms and conditions. Can you please give me a quick call as soon as you get this?
Did you guys hear the audio? That's Juliet saying she loves the car.
Aladdin, I like it. So let's talk terms and conditions. Can you please give me a quick call as soon as you get this message and let me know what we can discuss?
So here she is doing YouTube videos saying she didn't like it, but she sent a voice note saying she loved the car. So let's continue.
I used to break down more than I could go to places. It got so bad that I had to arrange for a driver to take me to places. So I had this car that I couldn't even drive, and you know, I make light of it now, but at the time I was really annoyed. I wasn't happy at all, and I kept breaking down, even with like some guests that came over from America. My two aunties came, and we got stranded at Alcalo Fai's farm, and we had to call was it Mr. Jallo? I can't remember. Yeah, to help recover us. So the car just kept breaking down, and it was just getting absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I can definitely help you to relocate. All you have to do is drop me a line at info@blacksitgroup.com. Group later, okay? Because I'm going to dedicate a whole program just to that. So I just wanted to tell you what happened to me so that you can avert this happening to you, because people are spreading rumors and telling lies online. And
So guys, so Juliet is relying on the media to try to come here and make audios. But like I said, I've contacted the guy. Here's another correspondent, because I want you guys to hear his side of the story too. Because Juliet bought a car from this man, and then later, a year later, you know, the car leaks water when it was raining through the windshield. She goes back to the guy and calls him about that a year later, like she's never owned a car. Here's the correspondence. Yeah, give me a minute.
That's the Evo that I sold her before 1 year ago. That's the one she brought to me. That's the one that has engine problem. Before I took the car, she spoiled the windscreen. It was water was coming inside. I was helping her to fix that vehicle, to fix the water. She was the one who spoiled it. That's the same vehicle that I took from her for 700,000 after the engine had issues.
So Juliet had an Evoque. Here's another, you know, the guy responded to Juliet because it sounded like they were having long correspondence, right? And the guy was fed up. And here's how he responded about the water leak.
How many times I told you to bring the car so we can fix that thing out, and you never brought it. So now the rain is coming. Enjoy swimming in the rain. The rain is coming. Juliet, you gotta swim and live with it. I've been telling you to bring that grass to be fixed, and you never did. So the rain is coming, Juliet. You better enjoy the rain. Come on.
So that's Juliet being annoying to a point. Now that's how the guy was responding. You see, the guy's like, hey, the rain is coming. Like she just called him out of the blue when the rain started coming. You see? So here, let's hear more of Juliet's story. This is what her story have become. So I don't want to hear people say, oh, she's the queen of the movement, the queen of the disastrous movement. If you tell me that, there's your Pan-African queen for you, the investor.
I really don't like that conjecture and absolute crap. And people only show you what they want you to see. They tell you like a smidgen of a story when there's like loads more to it just to have their own effect. But I have the truth. And, you know, people in glass houses shouldn't really throw stones, but that's what they do. But anyway, so the car now. So the car kept cutting out. I had a problem. So I contacted the person who sold it to me. Oh, Juliet, it's a sensor. So I said, oh, right, okay. So gave the car back, thinking, okay, so it's a sensor. So I gave the car back for the sensor to be fixed. Anyway, that didn't. Hello, my darling Patrick.
Hold on, guys. So by the way, where is Baba Tunde when she was making this video? Was Baba Tunde in the back making her egusi soup, or he was barbecuing, making suya for her? Because, you know, Adrian used to be in the videos. You guys remember Adrian? Hey, rude boy, why I say what I go on now? You guys remember that? Yeah, the husband. I guess they're going through divorce, you know. That's what is happening. But where's Baba Tunde? I want to see where Baba Tunde is. He's nowhere to be found in these videos. We're just curious, Juliet. Help us with Baba Tunde.
Hello, Kwame. Hello, Patricia. So, you know, I gave the car back for the sensor to be fixed. Anyway, that didn't work. And while I gave it back, they crashed the car. Would you believe it? And the car dealer blamed me. And I said, no, I didn't crash this car. Whoever did it smeared it with mud and brought it back so we wouldn't see it. But no, I didn't crash the car. Why would I crash the car and not say anything? That'd be ridiculous. So
sorry guys, she's speaking British there for a minute, you know, a little bit faster. You know, what she was saying for some of my American viewers, those of you that are mostly used to Ebonics, let me translate. She said she was accused of crashing the car. I know you guys are not used to this T language, but I'm here to, you know, help translate for you. That's what she said. Here we go.
Anyway, he then found out that it was the mechanic who was actually test driving the car, crashed it and didn't tell him anything. So, of course, then, you know, that was the situation. So, but I wasn't best pleased at being accused, to be honest with you. I mean, I know I get accused of a lot of things that I don't do. You think I'll be used to it by now, right? But I don't like it. But anyway, it doesn't matter because it's just like, you know, water off a duck's back. I'm not really bothered. I'm more thick-skinned than that. I wouldn't be asking you to come home to Africa and be under fire and, you know, by almost everyone inside.
Guys, isn't it funny how she's trying so hard? You know, like, oh no, totally, guys. I'm telling you, totally, I'm fine. You know, like, why would I be in Africa and be under fire? Like, she's not even a great actor. This is so cringe. You know, I'm sorry I'm putting you guys through this, but you know, we have to learn, you know, because there's so many of you that, you know, have been misled. So, you know, I know it's painful to watch this, but you know, let's just go through it because I'm going through it with you. I'm not leaving you to it by yourself. So, but I mean, she looks like she's very stressed, but she's playing it off like everything is good. But let's continue.
Sundry that can be hired to come against me. But anyway, so basically, after the sensor was fixed and, you know, the little tirade about the thing, I just said, like, you know, there's something desperately wrong with the car. So the brake lights came up, and then the engine management light had always been on, but then some more lights came on, and then the gearbox was getting worse. So the car used to get stuck in gear.
Guys, I'm trying my best. I think she is speaking the, you know, the British version of Pidgin. I think this is the British version of Pidgin, you know. I don't know this one that well. I will try to keep up, but yeah, I think this one is a bit advanced for me. It's the British version of Pidgin, you know, mixing, you know, Niger with Pidgin language. So now, yes, Bantu Queen, all I could understand is gearbox. So we need our Niger people to translate this one for us.
Yeah, especially reverse. And so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, hey Carla, you're right, baby. Yeah, and hey Pucha, yeah, how are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, Pucha, you good? Finally, good to see you. Shalom, my darling. So anyway, so, you know, it keeps getting stuck in reverse. It's just getting ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The car is not drivable. It's not, you know, fit for. It's not fit for. You could see was going. Not even the reverse mirror camera was working. So it was just getting ridiculous to him. Look, listen, I'm having serious problems. Oh, sorry, there's a car phone calling me. That I'm having serious problems with the.
So she's saying that Aladdin, you know, gave her a car that, you know, apparently, you know, she can't even shift the gears, meaning that, you know, when they say gear, like the transmission. So it sounds like she's claiming there's issue with the transmission, but she continued to drive it, you know. Let me do a fast play here so that we can shoot through this and open the lines here.
Vehicle, can you just have a look at it? Can you like drive it? And can you call the car dealer and tell him that, you know, you want to sit down and talk about it? Because I told him I just want my money back. You know, anyway, the car that I part exchanged in, which was a Red Evoque, he actually sold it to somebody else. How he did it, I don't know, because I still have the car documents. But anyway, then a colleague of mine said to me, Juliet, your car's been crashed. I'm like, no way.
Guys, it sounds like she's telling a story. No way, the car is not crashed. But, you know, let's continue, mate. Let's go.
So, yeah. So, of course, I didn't want back the car then because the car's been crashed. And so I just want my money back because this car, I can't use, you know, I can't use the car. I just can't use the car. Cars that don't used to be. So I just want my money back. So can I have my money back? Yeah. And
guys, what I told you is like one of those suburban ratchet white girls, you know, for some reason, for whatever reason, you know, when they are talking every 5 minutes, they move their hair like this, you know, and they are generally, you know, a little bit oversized. Some people, you know, and you know, I've seen some of you putting, you know, hippo emojis in the comment section. I don't know, you know, that's your way of showing you guys love hippos, the animal. I don't know if that's what you guys meant. I don't know why you put the hippo emoji. Hippos are peaceful animals. So maybe that's what you were trying to say. I'm not trying to, you know, insinuate anything. But she's over here, you know, telling us this story. And I bet she didn't think it was going to get analyzed. But the story doesn't look like it's on the up and up. You see? The story got holes in it. Just like the land stories got holes in them. About the documents. Here we go.
Cool. So I paid like, you know, well over $1 million. I paid like if you include the trading, like 290,000 dollars. There was only 410,000 dollars left to pay. And so, yeah, so, who's that? Huh? Mr. Who? Wally who? So I have an appointment with him. Can you send Seth to verify who it is? I'm sorry, but I'm doing a live, Valley. So, Mr. Wally, Mr. Wally. Sorry, I've got a visitor now. I'm embarrassed to say, I can't remember Mr. Wally. So the car, back to the car. So during this time, my car's been sold. Yeah, my car's been crashed, so I can't have it back anyway. And then the car has broken down, and this time it's not moving at all. So it goes to my mechanic, and then I said to my mechanic, please just do a full check on this car, because I just can't, I can't anymore. This is just getting ridiculous now.
Guys, was that Baba Tunde in the back calling her to, get offline or something? Like, oh, look at me. Bantu Queen already beat me to her. She said Tunde wants to hit it. Guys, please hit the like button. Yeah, well, I mean, who knows what Baba Tunde? Maybe he's trying to let her know the soup is ready. The egusi soup is ready. Maybe that's what he's trying to tell her. But she has to tell us the story. And thank you very much, Miss Juliet, for actually taking the time to tell us this story. Please, Baba Tunde, please continue cooking your food in the back. Continue on Queen Mother. Here we go with the Queen Mother.
It's a girl racer as such. I wouldn't say, girl racer, but I do like cars. Anyway, I'm getting really frustrated because I paid a lot of money for this car. And I want to use the car. And I've got no problems paying off the full value of the car, by the way. Because I know some people have said that, the car was taken because I wouldn't pay the payments. Actually, let me explain to you what happened. So, okay, someone sent me some comments today, so I just want to clarify. So basically, and I also want to pinpoint you as to what you should do before you buy a car here, yeah? And what you need to do to ship a car here as well. So this will be a bit of guidance for when you're coming, yeah? And the best cars to ship as well.
Guys, do you see the first video I played? Remember, she was advertising the car lot as the best car lot. Now she's going back saying, oh, I wouldn't recommend you buying a car here. Or before, she's like, don't ship it because you don't have to worry about maybe the car, getting damaged or something like that, being in the container. So she wants to tell us. So these other people also, they do put their cars in the container. So if they're not worried about the damage, why should you? But now she is moonwalking everything she said in the past. Mind you, the video is online. So ask yourself, you that is relying on these people to give you the information, how much information do they truly have? The information they are furnishing you, did they investigate it? Like, did they truly know, the ins and out of it? Because look at it. Even according to her here, she's not getting business done the right way. She's getting sued. So if she is getting sued and she's your guidance, what do you think is going to happen to you? Because she's going to mislead you. So instead of taking that responsibility, she wants to outsource the problem to other people. It's everyone's fault. It's never her fault. It's everybody else's fault. Here we go.
Yeah. And so what happened was that sorry. Who? Okay, no, not accepting.
Guys, why would the person even bother to whisper to her when she's gonna be saying, who? Just say it out loud. Like, what's going on in that house? Yeah, man, Niger have to take this L. You have Baba Tunde in the house and he doesn't have any control over what's going on in that house. Ever since Adrian left, the place is a mess. Her life used to be steady and just organized, going well. But as soon as she got Baba Tunde in the picture, it's all chaos. She should have known. Niger, you must accept this L. You must accept this L, Niger people.
Tends to come at daytime. Yeah, tends to come during the daytime. And tell them that I'm working. I can't do anything about that right now. It has to go at night. Yeah. This is 1 o'clock at night. Is this person insane? And not accepting that. Can't just turn up at people's door at night. Ridiculous. Anyway, this person keeps calling me while I'm doing a live. It's most distracting. So, as I was saying, the car now. So the car.
Hey, do you guys think that was Kwesi calling her? I just wanted to make that. Was that Kwesi trying to distract her? Probably watching live and distracting her? Hey, I'm just messing with Kwesi. But it would have, I wouldn't be surprised if Kwesi does it, because Kwesi wants to be the Pan-African king. So this is the queen versus the king. So it looks like the queen here is not having a good 2023, year 2023. Here we go.
He's giving me nothing but trouble. So I give it to my mechanic. My mechanic does a diagnostic on the car. Now, the car was also given back to the mechanic. And the mechanic basically says that, oh, it's just the brakes. But that's not my mechanic. That's the car dealer's mechanic. So I said, no way. It's not just the brakes wrong with this car. The engine management lights on. That's not just the brakes. So, of course, I bring it to...
So, guys, you see this? Now she's blaming the car mechanic. But after she disagreed with, the guy's mechanic, now she finally discloses that she had her own mechanic. Guys, don't you think the smart thing would have been going to your mechanic first? Like you go to your mechanic that you trust before you buy the car. Check stuff out, make sure everything checks out. But you don't wait till you go through all this, then you're like, oh yeah, let me go to my mechanic. That creates confusion. And that's exactly what's going on. She's talking like she's never ever owned a car. Since when do you, like when you buy a car from the dealer, every problem that happens to the car, you return there. Now, when you buy the car, you drive off, after that, it's all on you. I mean, used cars, I guess, you buy as it is. That's what it is here in the States. You buy as it is. Once you drive off, it's on you. You don't go calling the person back.
My own mechanic. And when I bring it to my own mechanic, 19 faults come up on the car. 19 faults. Anyway, he said to me, I want to do a deeper check on the car. I said, okay, no problem. When he does a deeper check on the car, what do you think happens? The car has been condemned by Range Rover. Would you believe it? Condemned.
So I think she's trying to say maybe the car was recalled, but I'm going to look up if what she's saying is true. Let's find out in real time which Range Rovers were recalled.
Yeah, the car has been condemned by Range Rover. So who's going to buy a car that's been condemned by Range Rover? I certainly am not. So I spoke to my lawyer. My lawyer advised me, no, do not buy this vehicle. Yeah, this vehicle is already not fit for purpose. The car is already not working. Yeah, and what does condemned mean? Condemned is usually a sign that the car is probably stolen, or the car's been written off, but there's something fundamental about the car that is bringing it to your attention. Yeah. So after that, I says, okay, right. I says to the car dealer, I just want my money back. I don't want this recalled by the factory as well. Is that what it means? Yeah. Okay. So I just said, I don't want this car. I just want my money back. Anyway, the person that I bought the car from, I tried to draw up a contract. I sent them my lawyer's number. I sent them a rough contract via WhatsApp. Yeah. And asked them to make an agreement so that we could come to an agreement so I could get my money back. Anyway, these were all ignored. And then
So here she should have checked the car. And if a car is recalled, I think that's what she's trying to say here, that the car was recalled. Let me show you. Actually, I'll let her talk and then. Okay, in a way, she's right. There is some of the evil that were recalled. So So she's right about that part. But she should have done her due diligence before all that. Yeah, she's right about those evil being recalled, but that has nothing to do with the person selling it. So here we go.
Brother flew in from England and tried the same thing, and the car called him as well. And so, it's so depressing. You're trying to do a line, people keep ringing you, right? And so the person who was doing it, basically just the person who I bought the car from was just basically.
So guys, just like Audrey is saying, do you guys think it's all that Alcalo paper scamming coming, you know, to bite her? You know, because, you know, most people believe in karma and it's real. So maybe it's all that Alcalo paperwork hunting her back again. And some of you probably agree with that. You guys remember the Alcalo paperwork, the popular Alcalo paperwork? Every 5 minutes is the Alcalo's paperwork. Maybe she's getting the Alcalo paperwork treatment in this situation here.
Ignoring me, yeah. Now, the person who sold me the car had already promised me another car because of the problems, yeah, and told me that it was
This is
being waited for this car to be shipped. So a container came in, the car wasn't in there. Waiting for the car to be shipped, yeah. The car wasn't insured, by the way, right? But let me explain about the car and the car ownership details and documents. Because I hadn't paid, yeah, in entirety for the car, because I wouldn't pay entirely without there being a contract in place, because I know about cars and problems. So I didn't want to have a problem car. I paid the full amount, so there'll be a warranty, guarantee, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so basically,
so she's playing innocent to, you know, doing her part, you know, research, investigations, you know. So let's look at it here. Like iMovement said, fat liar. She knew the car was stolen and still drove it for a year. 2020 Range Rover does not sell for the money she paid for it nowhere in the world. It did sound mighty cheap. Bantu Queen said, Alkama, yes. And Mimi, welcome in the house. Mimi said, you think Africans care about a recall car? They just want to sell. She should have done her research. Well, the fact is, it's weird that she had the car for a whole year, and then now all of a sudden there's problems. She said it's not because she doesn't have money. So guys, so it's not money problem. No need to donate to the Save Juliet Range Rover Fund. Just put it on the Afridamus super chat. I'll make sure I help her, you know, drill some boreholes in the villages in Nigeria, because that's where the new, you know, mission is going to be at.
You know, now the person's non-responsive. Anyway, it's the car dealer, just turns that way. But listen, remember, I'm already weary, because as I'm asking for my money back, he's telling me threats, telling me, oh, you know who my dad is, yeah? I can arrange to have you deported. I said, really? Yeah? He says, yeah, I can.
So she's accusing the car dealer, Aladdin, you know, of trying to pull a fast one on her, scam her. So she's saying the man was threatening to get her deported. So guys, now it makes sense why she wanted the automatic citizenship, huh? So she's saying Aladdin, the car dealer, threatened to get her deported back to England because she is asking for her money. So, but I spoke with Aladdin. He denied all of that.
Arrange to have you deported, all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Do your worst, but I want my money back. Yeah, I want my money back. I don't care what you threaten me with. I just want my money back. Just give me my money back. I must have asked my money back like nearly 100 times. Like, I just want my money back. Please, can I have my money back? I just want a refund. I just want my money back. Anytime I spoke to her, I just want my money back. All I kept saying is, I want my money back. Yeah, I don't want this car. This car's a pile of tosh. I just want my money back. Yeah. So anyway, so of course there's push and pull. So what he does is, anyway, he goes behind my back and he goes to court and he does an ex parte
application for a motion, yeah, which is usually only done in emergency. So I was really shocked to see this, yeah. An ex parte.
You know what? Black American royalty. This is actually, this is super funny. Yeah, it does sound like she's having a cookout, and there are some local Gambians in the back drinking the water and chilling. You ain't lying about that. That's what's funny about the whole thing. Yeah, they probably back there chilling with her because you can hear some of the voices. But still, we're still gonna talk about it here. No problem. We're still gonna talk about it.
Motion, custodial legis, yeah, to take the car into custody, yeah, to arrest the car basically on the basis that.
So guys, what she meant by pile of tosh, it means pile of ish for my Ibanic speakers and for my, white American listeners who do not understand, British pidgin language.
I haven't paid the rest of the money, but I told them I wasn't paying. I just want my money back. So I didn't understand. Anyway, let me tell you why the plot thickens. The plot thickens. Yeah. So basically, on the next day, my gate knocks, and a colleague that was here went to the gate and asked who was it. They didn't want to identify themselves. Yeah. And didn't want to identify themselves. So it was just like, okay, well, leave a number so that she can call you. Because if you don't have an appointment, you cannot come into this compound. Yeah, same way as this person is here calling me. You don't get to my gate and call me. Yeah, you don't come to.
Guys, she doesn't play that. She is a queen. You do not show up to her place unannounced. You have to have an appointment to come there to see her. How dare you, peasants, just showing up unannounced. So she didn't let them through. But let's find out when the police show up, if the police need invitation. Here we go.
My gate unannounced without an invitation. Yeah, and expect to get entry. Yeah, another vlogger tried that the other day as well, and she came to my gate unannounced with another person banging down my gate. Yeah, I'm doing a live broadcast, and I'm really sorry about the interruptions. The constant, not going to take them because obviously I'm doing a live broadcast. And so if you want to, you can send a text and I will respond to it after my live broadcast. So anyway, so they come to the gate and I didn't respond because we didn't know who they were. I didn't have an appointment. They come back again afternoon. There's a police officer in blue. There's a PIU in black. And there's another guy who I think his name is.
So guys, remember she was the queen, right? Man, so they called the police on her. So now she's seeing the police. The police showed up. Let's see if she's gonna let the police in.
Wally or something like that. And another guy. Yeah. And anyway, so of course they don't have an appointment. Once again, there's been no call to ask for one or anything. So they knock the door. Next thing I know, the PIU, PIU's police something, right? Jumps over my gate and opens my gate, and they all trespass into my property. I could not believe it. I thought they were coming to deport me. This is all on camera. I can prove it. I have it.
Guys, so she's paranoid about getting deported. Guys, that's what's weird. Why is she constantly paranoid about getting deported? And guys, the link has been dropped. I encourage you guys to hit the link to come through, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. And my Niger people do not hesitate to hit the link, because now she belongs to Nigeria, to Niger. She's going to be getting packed up and getting sent to Nigeria. So guys, especially Niger people, hit the link. And the blacks can call in too, because she scammed many of the blacks. And I'm sure some of the blacks are having fun with this. So that, those of you that like to say pan-Africanism we all want. Just people just like to scam people. They want you to feel like you guys have the same situation, the same cause. But as you can see with her, all that money is going in the Range Rovers. So yeah, Niger people hit the link, and the blacks also hit the link. Okay, especially the black British. The black British hit the link.
Witness, I have evidence. Everything I'm saying is evidenceable. And I know I'm laughing, but I wasn't laughing at the time. I did not find it funny. So anyway, so I called the police to say that someone broke into my compound. Anyway, cut a long story short, so he tried the door and then they left again. Yeah, of course it's harassment, it's intimidation. And the fact that this, the worst part is they came in a car. They came in a Range Rover. Yeah, another Range Rover. Guess what? It had my old number plate on it from my red Range Rover. Would you believe it? How can a court official, Wally or whatever his name is, come in a car bearing my own registration plate from another car? That's unlawful in itself. So I'm thinking, and how can someone who's connected with the person that's serving be driving you? So it's one of Aladdin's cars, and it's obviously his employee that's driving. This makes no sense. So he scales the fence and jumps over, tries to force open my door, I, of course, said, I'm just devastated by all this. I'm on the phone trying to call my lawyer, I'm trying to call everybody, calling the police, calling everybody, saying, what's going on, because I didn't know what it was about. Anyway, by the time I finished, I called around, made some calls, and found out what it was about, which was, of course, the custodial legis order, which was made backwards. You make an order for your substantial amount first before you do the order to take the car. So it's gone backwards.
Oh man. So I movement, you didn't get lucky this time. She said she thought she was getting deported. She came close, but it wasn't a deportation. So I movement, you did not get your wish, unfortunately. But I think Nigeria must accept her in. Here we go.
What are you going to stand it on? There's no case. So this magistrate called M. Krabali is the person who signed the order. So I'm thinking, and when I check the order, it's not even in my name. It's not even in my name. Would you believe it? The order is not even in my name. The order is in Juliet Marie. My name is not Juliet Marie. That is not my surname.
Is it possible that your name is Juliet Marie Ryan? Is Marie your middle name? You see, this is how scammers act. Is it possible her name is Juliet Marie Ryan? How come she didn't say my name is Nyancho Kujabi? We all knew those names are fake names. Her government name, she's like, I promise you, my name is not even Juliet Marie, but it could be Juliet Marie Ryan. Middle name. See, she's lying by omission, by omitting things. Yeah, we get it. Just like you call yourself, Nyancho. Are you Nyancho? If they had written that, she would say, oh, I'm not even Nyancho. But Marie, I believe, is probably her middle name. Her middle name, and she's acting all shocked, like this is her first time hearing it. Come on, Juliet, stop playing.
So I'm like, what? Like, how is this even happening? Like, how? And then when I check the document, there's no forwarding date for hearing. There's no registration number for the car. Yeah. And then on top of that, they couldn't even spell diesel. They spelled drizzle.
Now she's making fun of the way the police spelled diesel. I hope the police are watching so they can come and, storm her place again. Hopefully they are watching. Keep laughing at them.
And they describe the car as ash.
Guys, you guys see, this is funny to her. This is funny to her. I hope the police are watching so they can, come and, scale your fence again.
Yes. I said, no, I'm not accepting service. Yeah. And so even like now, that knock on my door could have been, one of those. Now, which court officer comes to someone's house at 8 o'clock at night? Yeah, and it's the same dude, I'm sure. I will check. Yeah, so I'm not going to swear to it, but I think, it could be the same person. I'll check the cameras. But anyway, so this legal thing has been going on. So I am not going to buy a car anyway. So it went into the media. So you might have seen that it's been circulating on the media. Yeah.
She leaked it into the media, hoping to, gain sympathy. She's pretending, oh, it leaked into the media. She leaked it to the media to, because she thinks she can win that way.
About this case with the car. Anyway, so you might want to know what is it about, and this is why I'm explaining, because it's been in the media. And so I refused to.
You know what, Bantu Queen, you're absolutely correct. She, after 5 years, she should make a video in Wolof. But even Tete's Wolof is better than hers. Okay, at least Tete is trying. She says one few words here and there. Happy Companion says the plot thickens. Exactly, it continues to thicken. Africa First said she a big time scammer, also paving the way for others come doing the same. Exactly, they do it like it's a organization, taking advantage of other people. Black Royalty said, damn, Afridamus sounds serious when it comes to these British experts. Are these experts going to be safe in the long run? Well, they should be.
Pay anything further for the car. I wanted him to take the car and just give me back my money. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this car. So guess what happens? It goes into the media. And another journalist called Omar Sen, they were writing pieces on it. They started to do some research into the vehicle. When they do research into vehicle, what do you think happens? A case comes up about the same vehicle. They check the chassis number on the car. Yeah. Oh, that's great, White Swan. That's great. Hi, Cassandra. Yeah. Anyway, so when they check the chassis number on the car, what do you think they find? They find that the car has been involved in a court case previously. The same car, the same dealer, the same person, and a different customer. And this was in 2019.
So she's saying this is not the first time with the same car. How come she did not do her investigation prior?
And the case ended in 2019 to 2021. And it was published in a newspaper called The Point. If you go to the community page, you'll see that I have precursed this show by putting the information on so you could research. So as it stands, that man who he sold the car to, he actually could prove that the car was stolen. He had an Interpol report. Yeah.
So if Interpol is involved, that would mean she's claiming that the car was stolen from Europe to the Gambia. So now she's saying that car was a stolen car. How did she not know that then? If Interpol, have this information, like, why didn't Interpol swoop in and do something about it? I don't know how they go about things like this, but now she's claiming the car was a stolen car from Europe, brought to the Gambia. So here we go.
Prove that the car was stolen. So in fact, the court awarded him, the court awarded him back his 1.5. He now tried to sell me the same car again. Yeah, the same car again that he knows is a stolen car. This is crazy. This is crazy. So the court apprehended a stolen vehicle. So how could they accept the facts of the matter that was given to them by someone who just wrote an affidavit and you rushed through a court order with all incorrect information on it and incomplete order?
So she's complaining, trying to say the car was stolen, but we have, Kidola in the house. Let me allow Kidola to come in because, Kidola, as you know, Baba Tunde is involved in this case. So good thing you called it. Kidola, are you there?
I'm here.
Kidola, thank you for coming in on the Afridamus report. Kidola, did you remember last time I was talking about this Juliet woman, and I'm sure you're familiar with her. So now she's getting sued by the Gambian brother who she owes this money to. But it's also now the word is getting strong that truly she's pregnant by Baba Tunde. So I said, since that's the case, she can no longer ask for automatic citizenship for Gambia, she have to go to Nigeria for this. So I want to hear your take on everything, and also please address the Niger situation here too. Go ahead.
How about is she still having the Mercedes Benz GF 450 GF?
Oh, I heard the Mercedes Benz is at the court house. Is it because it is involved in a divorce dispute between her and her husband?
Whoa.
So all that is parked at the court until they settle it. So because now that once this case is over, everything, if she wins, she might be taking that GL to Nigeria, to Babatunde's village. Who knows?
Okay.
You
See,
know.
let me start on the Babatunde. Let me just go towards the Babatunde home first. You see,
Yeah.
I think Babatunde will be watching her moves. That there's a very big manipulating here.
Eh.
That you see, this movement that Wudimaya created.
I'm glad you brought Wodimaya into this.
Yeah.
So is Wodimaya going to address this movement, this woman's behavior now that is at this level? Because he helped her, pull off what she's doing. So, but go ahead. You think because now she's legally binded to Babatunde. Don't forget that.
No, yeah, I understand.
Yes, once we do that DNA test, she going for Niger.
No, I don't think she I don't think she know where Babatunde stay, because Babatunde is just a guy who just flock it. Babatunde might be living in one room somewhere in Lagos.
So you don't think he would disclose his village?
No.
Oh.
Because I don't think, because she have other children. You cannot carry a woman with a lot of children. Come and meet your parents and say, Mama, this is my woman that is because in that culture where it's coming from, I think they'll really reject this woman a lot. I don't think that guy will do both.
But Kidola, Gambia, we're tired of being the host now.
I think you see, she's playing this game in Gambia, but I think in Nigeria she cannot even play this game on this in one street where three buildings is. So what I try to say is Babatunde might be responsible as the father of the child, but he cannot really get too far with Babatunde, because Babatunde will not present her. The only way Babatunde will present her is when he say, "I will take you to London." Aha, Babatunde will sample.
But she says she's in Africa permanently.
No, she's not going back, and manipulation. I don't think Babatunde can handle the manipulation. You see, the manipulation is very heavy. It's very, very heavy. This is what Africans have to get used to. You see, African lives are different a little bit. But when you come across these people that are in Western world, is double five. You understand me? Because there's what called niceness and playing the card. You get what I'm saying?
But you see how she did this? She collected money through land scamming and living all that, lavish life.
It's not busy anymore. That business is not going on anymore. That's why she could not pay for the finishing. The other money she could not pay for the finishing. And the guy is dealing with, you see, a businessman always go for his own interest. A businessman is a businessman. There's no friend in business. You understand? So I think the whole ball game is to befriend the guy as a friend, become a real body. They think the guy will give her some time to start paying, or almost like, okay, you are returning, you are sister and everything. No, a businessman does not play with his business. He only goes after the money. With the money is not, they will collect back, his product. That was
right.
The business will not be fulfilled. The guy went back and collected his product, and he will be at short end. So,
but she's saying that now she's claiming the car was stolen and brought to the Gambia. Like, what is that all about?
See, car stolen or car is not stolen, that's just a game to play into his audience, which is America viewers, where she's getting views or all these things. When she was going to buy that car, she didn't know the car was stolen. Now to pay back, the car is stolen. This are you see, Africans does not really understand what the white people have been dealing with. You understand? That's just the truth. If you,
Yeah.
I told you, there's one program in BBC. Is it BBC Sky News that this lady came out said about racism? They put racial
Oh,
slurs
this
on.
oh this very woman.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
there's a Sky News way years back
Yes.
there that they put nigger to his son's back, shirt that sons didn't even know and everything. You see, the game,
So it's a game. It's all scamming.
yeah, because Africans don't really know the level yet. Because African lies are a little bit too direct, but their lies, the Western lies, is a little bit corny, especially the British ones. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
it's very too high class. First of all, she's smiling to convince.
Mm-hmm.
This is Gambia reality TV show. You know what
Exactly.
you
That's
understand?
right.
Uh-huh.
The
This is Gambia
uh-huh.
reality TV show, and I just want to say I love Africa. All this, no, you cannot say you love Africa when you never read to Africa. You will not never, when you love Africa, your emotions will be there. You understand me? Even we that came from the so-called Africa, let's say West Africa, because Africa is very big.
Right.
Our emotions is really where we are, the zone where we came from. You understand me? I'm from even in Nigeria, I'm from a village. That's where my emotion really born to. The
Right.
emotional connect to the state, to everywhere. That emotional connect to the Africans and everything. Because you why the emotion? Because even we Africans, even when we marry each other from state to state or country to country, we already try to learn the tradition of that
Place.
woman where she's from. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that you know how they behave, how to handle her and everything. So you never
But
really
Kidola, I noticed you know you didn't welcome her the idea of her moving to Niger.
if even when she said that house and bring the money to Baba today, yeah, that
Yeah.
a beautiful house
Yeah.
and follow Baba today. Yes, if he gave birth to that child and Baba today go and raise that child as his son and everything, this woman will somehow automatically have a Nigerian nationality. You understand me? Based on that child immediately. You understand me? But
Yeah.
will Babatunde do that? I don't think so. Because Babatunde might be a trickish camera guy or a trickish this, trickish that. Babatunde want to have a very beautiful apartment for himself. You understand me? And that money is not there yet.
Yeah.
You understand? So he thought this lady was having everything when he saw the car, tried to flex. You understand me? Babatunde will soon realize that he cannot manage the manipulation. You get what I'm saying? Because this woman herself is manipulating Babatunde. You understand? You know, Babatunde just watching. You understand? Say, yeah. The other Nigerian people say, yeah, yeah. You know, that's when they will Babatunde be answering. But say taking this woman to meet his parents is out of the if
Didn't she sue the school where her child went to school in the UK?
yeah, was tough. Was after that she left after that program she left to Africa. You know, she was looking for peace. She went to Egypt. Then she found a house in Gambia. She found a home. You know,
So since she's a black, African queen, do you think the Gambian brother, is wrong for suing a black returnee, taking them through the white man's court system in Gambia?
that guy that owns that car, the car dealer. Do you don't say that guy doesn't look like a full local Gambia guy? There's
He's
no reason to take no nonsense. He might be a Gambia guy, but he might be a guy that travel everywhere.
Yeah, he lives in Germany too.
So that's why.
He goes back and forth, so he knows.
If you check his picture the way it look like, you will see that guy is not just an honorary guy. That guy have the mentality like her also. You know, he know the games.
Yep.
You see me? So you know the business is business, and
Yep.
those are not guys that say, "Oh, you are returning. I so love you. You love me." That is no. It's just about pure business. Whatever you're coming from London, hold it there. That's one thing that I said something. I said these returnees are not meeting the real top guys in Africa.
Right.
I told you, if you want to really get the returnees, the real people you see catching the big dogs in Africa, I see the foreign skin colors. See the foreign skin colors. Look, that guy that sold that car, I have no interest in dealing with you. Call yourself British or you're not British,
Right.
or American, you're not American. His own choice is going to be his own choice. Doesn't give a damn where you're coming from. So this is the trickish part that the Gambia, because it started with land, and that would have just be how recruit. You see, that land business she built that house with, which is very nice.
Yeah, see, like, this land thing, she was accused before, right? You remember Brandon Pan-Africanism Strike Back? You know Brandon, right?
All these guys, all this
He,
Pan-African.
look at he made a video apologizing. Watch this.
Also, Adrian, I believe he is an honest person as well. They're just in Gambia doing something good for their people, right? They want their people to be able to experience what they've experienced.
So that's what, Pan-Africanism Strike Back.
I give you this. I give you this. You see, this so-called movement to Africa and all these things, you see how Lou Major, when some Nigerian girl came out, that girl might be having right intention. You understand? But you see how Lou Major jump into that business. Send the first $1,000 to shake the ground. Then when the money started coming, Lou Major then he started making plans with other people. You see, it's a game. This Pan-Africanism movement is a game. It's a very big scam. There's nothing like Pan-Africanism in Africa. Real Pan-Africa is in Africa.
Yes. Well, it looks like Juliet's Pan-Africanism is not working on Aladdin, the car dealer.
No, it didn't work because you see the land aspect is difficult. You're dealing with local people that.
No, but she's taking money from the diaspora people from America and Britain, and they still didn't get their paperwork.
Then they use the local people that she bought the land for the scam and meet back the local people, bribe them, and things. When this car business is different. This is a typical different business. This guy is a hot-headed guy. It's a guy you can see the way he look like in that video. He made business. He's after his business. Whatever happened, doesn't give a damn about this lady. The lie that the guy said he want to deport her, he just lied. That guy have no interest in that. You understand?
Yeah, because if the guy, that would be crazy. If the guy deports her, how is he gonna get his money?
He's just after his money.
Yeah,
you have no interest. How you stay in Gambia, he doesn't stay in Gambia. His mindset is not even in that. That's what I say. Is people that live in Western world, these black people that live in Western world have that kind of mindset. They will threaten you. That's why when you start dealing with them, or when you get married to them, and they think to threaten you to put you online, they will say, "Oh, I will cancel your paper now. You'll be deported." You understand me? That's why she came with such a lie. You understand? Because they have that kind of mindset. Somebody in Africa doesn't have that mindset because she's doing. The guy is after his money. Just money. He's not after how do you stay in Gambia. If you live in Gambia, if you like, you build a house. And she's the funny thing when she's not communicating with her foreign blacks in America and Britain, she started mocking the Gambia police.
Yes, did you see that? Yes.
You see, that's where I say there's no emotions.
Right.
Nothing. It's just game what they will gain, and now he's trying to get sympathy for the outsiders. Now he's now bossing the Gambia police and the locals.
Yeah, like I've said this before, like where she. I point out how they make fun of the Gambian people. Some of them do it in a funny way. Yeah, I'm like, if you're gonna come out with it, just come out with it. But they, like she's definitely crazy. If you ask me,
even in Ghana, do you see that a lady who have a child from a Ghana man? I think the Ghana man succeeded in bringing the child to Ghana. She made a video and said. Ghana people have they cannot move from 1 year to there. They don't know what to do on their own. They're not kind of like it's to use the word they use in Western world, like that they cannot move from here to here. They don't know if you don't tell them, they don't know what to do. The Ghana was very, very pissed. So these are people who come, but they think they're smart. They think they're very smart, but they're not smart. And you see, this is what they have in their mind always. And once you start having that in your mind, you start saying it out. The people start looking at, oh, because we're just looking at you, we just feel sorry for you. You understand me? So that's what I said. Gambia might be very quiet. Don't you see the way they drove at Kati? It's one hand.
Yeah.
I mean, they put the fire under his feet.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
They do it quietly.
They do it quietly. So that's what I said. Nigeria is a total different ball game. You know, nobody will know her. She will not able to do all this because once they understand, you see, Nigerian person will ask you first of all, what are you doing here? Why are you here?
You know, on her video, she was saying we are investing in Gambia. What are they investing in?
How much money do you have to come out? That's one thing I don't like what they're doing. They say, oh, they're bringing investment to Gambia. You cannot even invest in your kitchen in London or in America. You want to invest in a very huge area that needs billions of dollars to have an investment. Is it about selling of land? Is it about selling of land to people? You know, so it doesn't make sense. These are the same women calling that Wakanda queen to come and buy land in Gambia. That Wakanda queen, when you just talk about this lady, that Wakanda queen will just go. There's no loyalty. They don't have loyalty to Africa. Let's just be honest.
Did Wakandan queen ever make it to Gambia, the promised land?
No. She was using that to grow her channel. And Judah was the MC.
Judah was the MC for this?
Judah was the MC of Wakanda channel before, the MC.
So Judah is familiar with this.
Let Judah explain that. MC Judah, former Wakanda queen.
Kidola, go on, man. Keep talking. You know, I'm gonna let you finish. You know, or maybe you want me to come in. Then I'll come in.
So Kidola, do you think her game trying to come in the media to try to get these Gambian brother to back down or tarnish his image, do you think it's working?
Is a game she used in Sky News. You understand me? Played by
I'm glad you brought that up, because the Gambian brother totally understood it right away. He picked up fast that she's using the media. So she's using media, like Sky News to try to
but what you have to understand, if I were her, that's what I said, they're not smart. You deal with somebody who does not care about the media. You only care about this money. And that source of getting that money, that person will use that source to get his money. That is his business. If that guy is not selling cars to Black Americans, that guy is not selling cars to British people, he's selling cars to Gambians who have money. Gambians maybe live in Europe, and Gambians who live in
the ones that live there.
The ones that live there. So
those are his customers.
Those are customers. So you come into media to McMack. Now you're not having Gambia as British accent and everything. That guy is not buying it. He
doesn't care.
Where they operate, they think they operate in a very kind of intelligent way, or that's what they know. But African person will tell you, whatever you bring in here is not my business. Go to the CNN and go and broadcast bullshit. I don't give a damn. I'm here to get my money. That's a difference between them coming thinking they know, because they're there, but they're still thinking about people that live in Europe, in America, who they can say, they are nonsense to. And he's not going to fly with a typical guy, because I saw the guy, and I know that guy is not really, he left Gambia for at least for a while. And it doesn't really, his body movement does not really give a damn. That guy just only playing to the game of business. And
I think, and that guy was the one that got her to even meet the president, because that guy the tourism minister is his uncle, his father's brother.
So
he's the one that made that happen.
Now
for
she
her
just
to
blow,
meet the
yeah, but
president even.
that she just blow everything off. You see, what you can afford, that's what you're going to pay. Just tell the guy, this is what I can afford. Pay what you can afford. But you see, the business she planned was not coming in.
Well,
That business,
the guy also said they tried to negotiate. You know, even her lawyer tried to say, "Hey, don't go into court with this guy. Try to work something out." And the guy was open to it, but she dropped that lawyer and went to go get another lawyer. She's the
and
one
because
pushing
yeah,
and then
because she
going to
used
the media.
she used to threaten people, she used to command through this land scam what she can get. But this time around, she's dealing with somebody who don't really give a damn about. You see, Gambia is, that's what I said. Don't get me wrong, Gambia is very peaceful. These people will not survive Cameroon. I'm telling the truth. These people will
Yeah.
not even survive Cameroon. I'm not talking about the French side, I'm talking about the English side. That's just the truth. They will not survive Cameroon because you deal with people who are a little bit um I don't know if you ever watched
So Gambia, you know,
Gambia is
Gambia,
peaceful.
the people are too nice, huh?
Too nice, too nice, just too nice. They're just too nice. You understand me? Because they're just too nice to people. That's what I said. They will not going to Cameroon to establish this kind of lifestyle will not work. That's just the truth. Will not work because the Cameroonian will double play them 1 million times. You hear that?
Judah get into, but Judah was the MC for I think Judah was a supporter of Black Seed. So Judah, tell us, Judah, are you surprised and sad to see, you know, Queen Mother, Pan-African Queen, you know, is getting sued, even though she survived the, you know, the accusation of, you know, land scams, but this is what is getting her into court. Are you sad?
Afridamus, if you say I'm sad, I'm not. I'm not because this is the thing, right? We have seen how these things play out. These people that tend to travel to Africa or move to Africa, there's a mindset that they are using. Like this is a thing, right? At first, when this thing started, you know, if people were all they started with, oh, white people are doing this in Africa, this and this and this. But you come to realize that the people that are actually moving to Africa are blacks, but the mindset that they have the mindset of white people.
You know,
Uh,
Judah, you live in Utah. Doesn't she remind you of some of those overweight Mormon girls who talk with their playing in their hair? Doesn't you know
Afridamus, hey,
huh?
see, look,
You know the ones that hang around Dairy Queen
Dairy Queen or Wendy's or whatever.
or Wendy's? Yeah.
But this is the thing, right? This especially when it comes to women. When women do not find their way breaking through certain things, right? They tend to, you know, look for all kind of means to back it up. And we have seen how this play out, right? Look, she went to the Gambia. It first all started, you know, when a YouTube channel was created, because there are extremely most people that are doing things on the ground, right, without no YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel started kicking in, and then the Back Family YouTube channel started kicking in. So these were like two main YouTube channels in the Gambia, and problems started because
So, but Judah also, I don't want. I know you used to support them, and now that you're a friend of the Afridamus report, I'm glad you are here. But to know that you were pushing and supporting for Wakandan Queen to move to the Gambia, this really is making me feel otherwise. Why did you support that? Please
oh,
make sure you address that as well. So you said the people that were moving, and why were you supporting them? Go ahead.
no, this is the thing, right? People were coming from a background where you realize that they moving to Africa, they are moving in for healings. They are moving
What
in.
kind of healing?
Right. You believe that they were moving because based on the trauma that most of them they claim they have been through, right? Because I don't know what trauma they have been
But
through. Because
why
in this
couldn't you?
case,
But you could have invited them to Utah. Like they have a Mormon church there. Like that would have helped. But you're like you didn't even send them to Cameroon. You
no,
said
no,
you were like go to Gambia.
no, this is the thing, right? See, most of these people are like sheep. They follow. They don't listen. They don't even do their own in proper investigation or proper findings, right? Most of them will tell you, "Oh, I moved to the Gambia because of this." No, they don't move to the. They move to the Gambia because of crowd, because they seen one of them going over there. The other. That's how they move, and they don't follow their DNA. So they just claim that even Wakanda channel will tell you she got DNA with Gambia. I'm not out.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah.
about
How come
that.
everybody that was tied to Juliet, their
Exactly,
DNA somehow, everybody's DNA shows,
exactly.
Gambia.
They kind of flaunt with fake DNA on this platform. Most of them do not have DNA in these places that they go. It's just the crowd, just to and the popularity on YouTube. There were certain countries in Africa that were trending on YouTube Street. So everybody want to get a DNA that is coming from that part of Africa, and this was
Oh, and did you see how they denied when my DNA came out, my Blackfoot, lineage? They all denied it. They're like, oh
exactly
no, Afridamus, you're not Blackfoot. How do you know? They've never seen my foot. How would they know this? But continue.
exactly. So these are the things, right? So when you had Wakanda China, she was working hand to hand with Blacks. You could not even talk bad about Blacks because Wakanda China will come for you, right? And most of the time, if you are if Wakanda if Blacks call in on Wakanda's channel, you cannot even like say anything bad about it. But this is the thing: are they still working together? I don't think so, because Wakanda. I'm thinking Wakanda also had a problem with her based on land issues, based on
Land
land.
issue.
Yeah,
So so you are not surprised to see that a Gambian is taking her to court over money.
no, 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 Afridamus. I'm not surprised because her whole standing for. She used to sell a small store when Wadomaya, her brother was even more popular.
Who?
Blackzit brother was even more popular in the Gambia than her.
Which one is the brother?
There's I don't know his name, but there's a guy that was
Is that
around.
the guy they call Luke?
Yep, that could be him. He was more popular than her. When Watermeyer went to Gambia, most Gambians even know the brother because the brother was there first before Blackzit came to in the Gambia. I think the brother brought her over there. So based on her language, when she started talking nice, and you know how people move, especially those who are somebody that want to scam money from you, they speak nice. They will tell
Right.
you how the bad things that they went to in the UK, in America, and all of this, and they speak nice. And she was more outspoken than the brother. Wadumaya created the channel, and they all started, and from
So did
there,
you suspect something or,
I
or,
see. This
but
is the
because
thing.
you were, don't forget, you were supporting them all out.
This is the thing, right? When they created that channel, her main source of income was from Americans, Black Americans. These were people that she was taking advantage of. These people they do not know. They were just following crowd. Most of them want to get out of America. She was
Mhm.
taking advantage of these people. This is what most of these guys do in the Gambia. They go around the town, they look beautiful houses and take pictures. They don't even know who own these houses. And they come on YouTube and start talking about how, oh, this is a new house. This is nice. I'm talking to these. No, they don't talk to these people. They go around. That's how they do. Even on land, they go around places and take pictures of land and come over and start talking about it. And they meet these people, and you think they are the people that own the land. No, they don't own the land. They just meet these people randomly and they start talking to them. That's how they do business on
Because
YouTube.
it's easy to talk to Gambian people.
Exactly,
Yeah, like
exactly.
you could be like, hey, I want to video this land. They'll be like, sure, go for it. Like, no, it's
Exactly.
not a
So
big deal. They're not even
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So people started sending. That's why you send money to these people, and when you go back, the land that you saw on YouTube is not the land that you might end up giving. You might end up having. They might end up be looking for somewhere land that is of water, full of water. And this is how they do it. This is how the other guy, Kwesi, and all these people, this is how they do now. Was I in support of when they first started, right? They were preaching something unity, Pan-African. That was perfect. I was on that. But the-
Wait. What part of their message, drew you in?
the part of the message that drew
Because
me.
I heard you were protecting them. In fact, I received an email a while ago. I never read it. I'm surprised that I never saw it. But your name is there. They said there's a guy named, Juliet. He goes to the Wakandan channel.
I've, I've never.
He believes he's one of the proponents, supporter of automatic citizenship for Juliet and her crew.
Yep. When that
They said he used to be one of the people.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Afridamus. Most
So
of
they
these
were
guys,
telling the truth.
even most of, I mean, I see them on your panel, right? I have personal phone number. They have look. I was on these people's side. Like when it came to that one, that for them to have citizenship in the Gambia, I was, of the opinion that they should, if they claim that they have DNA over there. But as time goes by, you kind of realize that these people are digressing from their main focus to something else, right? You cannot go to a country and start, out of a sudden you are now a real estate agent. You don't have a license in that country. You're taking advantage of things that these people do not have. You go to a place and and say you are doing borehole, but take over the land. So when I started doing, proper invest, it was just too much. I couldn't stand it, and that's why I came over and said, man, nah, Pan-African is a hoax. It's not a reality. These people are taking advantage of Africans. And Kidola says something. The kind of places that these people go in certain countries in Africa, they will not stand it. They will not. And they
And
go to
and
your
and Jude, I heard you even was offering to give them the entire Amazonia area.
no, 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 this is the thing. Half of them
And
would
and and, and also, Jude, do you think Juliet should be heading to Nigeria since Babatunde? They said, Babatunde, she's getting junior Babatunde,
see,
automatic
see,
citizenship. But before you address that, did you offer to give up the entire Amazonia to them?
this is the thing, right? Look, there are certain rhetoric points that people make, right, which did not needed answers, right? Proposing a place to them, I knew actually they would never go to Cameroon and live there, because what their main point was to build their YouTube channel and popularity, and those were the kind of things you could offer them free land in Cameroon. They will never go there. That's just a point of contact. Now, this lady going to but this is
But
the
did
thing,
you?
right?
But
People
why
go,
didn't you off? Did you offer?
oh yes, I mean it was something that came up, and she was, people were like, oh, they are facing difficulties doing land. They are facing. I say, why? If you guys are facing difficulties having land somewhere else, because you guys should explore other places and go to countries that you can have land. I mean, I have land in Amazonia and stuff like that, but can they stand Amazonia? They can, because Amazonians are fighting for what is going on. You know what is going on in Cameroon right now, so Amazonians are fight. These people cannot fight. They don't have the standing
Well, they can
of
fight along with you guys because they
right,
speak
right, right.
English. They
They
speak
want to go.
English.
They want to go to places that they want to have dominant control over things. They don't have.
But
They
they,
cannot.
Juliet, didn't you hear? Remember you used to think Juliet have control. Didn't you hear what she just said happening when the police came? She's scared she was getting deported. They
Uh,
took the
uh,
so
but
she doesn't have any control
but I used
in
to believe
Gambia.
that. I used to believe that she had dominant control over the people, and this is the thing, right?
Are you shocked to
I'm,
hear
I'm,
what she was saying when the police came, that she
I'm
has no control?
I'm shocked, because these were people that you see on YouTube. They started mingling, with ministers, and they were showing videos of how they talking to president of the Gambia and all of this. they show you and you think, oh wow, they are, they
No,
are stepping up their game.
she only met the president. That was just a brief picture moment. The same guy that is suing her, because that guy's, minister of tourism, is his, dad's brother, is his uncle. So
Right.
that was just a meeting. It's not like a real meeting. She went and sat and discussed something important. No, it's just photo op. She
Right,
just
but
went. Yeah, but
this is
you're right. Us on the people on the internet don't know that.
right.
They think she got the cloud.
Right, because they started doing a YouTube telling how, oh, they have made this, they have made this, there are certain things that is going online now, and these are the things that people online were dumb. They started, chipping in and doing all kind of stuff. But this is the thing, right? Her with Babatunde long stroke. This is what long stroke guys do, right? And these ladies that these 60
Wait, but Baba Tunde, he said this is what they do, but he got her
this is
pregnant. Don't forget that part. Go ahead.
this is what they do, right? They gym in the rainy season. They work out really good and go to these places where they know these females are coming. These Black Americans, especially Ghana Beach and the Gambia. They go on these beaches and they know, because these female, these these Black, they always like nice places, right? They go to this beautiful restaurant by the beach, and you see Babatundes, they take their shirt off and roam
Wait,
around.
Judah, wait, have you been watching Bombster videos? Are you trying to sneak into Gambia? Like what's going on here?
I'm telling you, man, they work out during the
You,
rainy
you, you
season,
seem
right?
you seem to know a lot about the Bombsters' way of doing
Hey,
things.
hey, man, come on, bro. I've been on this street for so long, man. There's nothing that when
Kidola, 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 he seemed to know a whole lot about how this is done.
this, these guys, they
know
work,
the whole game.
they work out during the rainy,
The whole
they,
game.
Wait,
they
is
work
it
out during the rainy season.
during the
They
rainy
work out
season?
during the rainy season.
Yeah.
Then they go to the beach in the summertime, right? And then they just take out their shirt. You see them walking. They can walk the beach for like morning to evening. They are scouting. They're scavengers. And these are American women and the ones from British. Once they see a man that is built up in Africa, oh man, come on, bro. They can't stand that.
So they are just
That's the
roaming.
fact.
They are roaming the beach all day. Doing push-ups like like the African lizards. Our
Ah, yep,
those lizards.
lifting the head up,
Yeah.
Afrodabo,
Yeah.
Judah, in Africa, you only need a little training, because the sun, the heat alone is already training you.
exactly.
When you sleep, you burn fat. When you wake up, you
Exactly.
burn fat. When you walk, you
We
burn
saw
fat.
exactly. We saw the same thing with ES, right? In Ghana, it's the same. How the guy is built up. It's the same. It's the same
Wait.
scenario.
ES is the one with that was with the that told that Prince.
Yep, the Prince
Oh,
Ayoko.
man, I saw that
You know,
Prince Ayoko. In fact, new video. He's doing the Dagomba festival dance. Very beautiful. Very
it,
nice
I
guy.
yeah, nice guy, but most women in America or this, they don't care about being nice. They care about sex or how you or the structure. That's just American lifestyle. You can
So
have a nice
wait.
guy.
So Prince Ayoko, how did he lose? Did he lose to somebody who's been lifting weights in the
Oh
rainy
man, come on,
season?
come on, man. You might look. See, the thing about women in the diaspora, right? You might look so nice to them, take them home, and care for them. That man, once you cannot handle them on bed, man, they can divorce you the next day. That's just the thing. That's just the thing. I
So
Prince
so
Ayoko.
so 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 wait. So are you saying, because Juliet is going through divorce and Baba Tunde is in the picture?
Long stroke
Wait,
Babatunde is in the
huh?
picture.
So
Long
long
stroke Babatunde is
so
the
you think
picture.
long stroke, so was Wakandan Queen trying to go live that long
Oh
stroke
yes,
life?
if you ask me, I would say those were the kind of discussion that they will have behind the scene, because they were seeing all this dark chocolate from the Gambia. And look, man, let me tell you something. I follow a lot of YouTube, and I've seen a lot of these ladies. I've seen the guys. There's one YouTube guy that channel that I follow. The guy is Senegalese. Maybe you follow that same channel, right?
What channel?
Okay, let me come in. Seems like Juliet has been knocked off by Utah.
Yeah, the Utah Beach Boys. Go ahead.
You see, uh, that guy. I forget his name. His husband. He's a very calm guy, quiet guy.
Who?
Is the so-called ex-husband now or husband? You know.
Oh, is it talking about the Prince Ayoko guy?
No. This lady, Juliet ex-husband, the guy from the
Adrian.
very quiet, very
Yeah.
quiet. He
Yeah.
worked very hard. He worked very hard in that building. That woman have a very beautiful house. With that house alone, you don't need to start playing games. You have swimming pool. You have a very beautiful building. You have everything going on for you. Just look for a legit business. You understand that playing all these games because what do you want in life than Africa? She conquered what she really wants. She has a very beautiful building, very beautiful compound with a swimming pool and everything.
Well, Babatunde is swimming in that water now.
No, Babatunde might be swimming on it, but Babatunde will still understand soon, if not even out already. Babatunde maybe is gone already because there's nothing to gain there. You understand me? What you want to be gaining? Woman with a lot of children, they try to be manipulate you every time.
And she's like 50 plus.
Yeah, so what do you want to really gain from her? What are you looking for her? You understand? So when you try to say you want something, you know what you're getting from that area. No, it's okay. Babatunde want to start enjoying the Gambia. If those cars were still around, perfect. It can be used to flex. You understand me? To flex.
So this has been a trend. It looks like. So that I guess Prince Ayoko also lost to a rainy season muscle man.
Yeah, that guy did a lot.
So that guy is a rainy season muscle man, huh? Vinman. They just wrote the name Vinman.
Yeah, because you see, Adela said the Western mind is different from the local mind. The Western view is there's some of them that like that one. First of all, he came as a voodoo priest. You understand me? That's what they said themselves out.
Wait, who came as a voodoo priest?
Yes, came as a voodoo priest.
Wait, so she was a voodoo priest at first.
She came as a soothsayer.
I don't know much about her. I just know
as a soothsayer who say this, that. That's what she came at first with. You understand? Until Ayoko, it was that conflict with Ayoko destroyed that movement. No, now become a housewife who do home cooking.
What was Ayoko thinking?
The African mind is different. They thought maybe met something. That's what I said. When Africa meets something, they'll think, oh, because of our emotions, it's different.
So, but are you saying that? But that woman, isn't she like a village wife now?
Yeah.
So
building.
So is that just for camera? Do you think Vinman got her under control?
You cannot put this people under control.
Oh, it looks like
so. You cannot look this. You cannot put people who grow up in a certain type of culture under control. It's going to be very, very difficult.
But Kidola, here's
one. Can Babatunde put that woman under control? No, because that woman is already a very big manipulator.
Yeah, but our movement just wrote something that's interesting. He said, why did Babatunde lose his job at TAF in Gambia? So Babatunde had a job at TAF.
Whoa! So you see, people know TAF is not a real estate man.
Yes. So okay. I'm guessing Babatunde is one of the people because there's a lot of Nigerians that work for him from Nigeria.
Because the man brought the guy is like this.
Yeah.
Most all Africans are working for that guy in Gambia. He gave all of them opportunity to work for him. You understand? Some of his contractors, some top level contractors are Nigerians and Ghanaians. You understand me?
Right.
They're Gambians. So he moved them around and still keep the job with them. They're still making their own big money.
Right.
So if that guy was being fired in that place, he really do something very wrong there.
Well, Juliet worked with TAF for a little bit. She was doing that advertisement. Is that where they probably met?
I think so. It might be because I think it's not. I don't think TAF really want to work with her. I think TAF just want to. Maybe she came there to use TAF like Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I don't think Tav doesn't need her to run a business. You understand me?
Oh
To run
no,
a
no,
business. So
not
that is a very
definitely.
big.
Well,
You
no,
know,
he's
we talk
that
about a
man is
guy.
all over.
Yeah,
He's in
talk about
Nigeria,
that's a billionaire. You know
Ghana,
what you want to
Sierra
do. What you
Leone.
want to, you know, that guy have over thousands of workers
Yeah,
that he moved them around. You understand? Some of them build area for him in Nigeria. Some of them build area for him, I think, in Ghana.
Ghana, Sierra Leone.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So he's a businessman. He's not just an ordinary man. So for that guy to lose that job there, maybe he did something that the managers there didn't like.
Well, no, they said. See, he said, I heard Black Seed got her sacked. Like, I guess Black Seed got her fired to keep
maybe was too
keep him for herself.
All this kind of something, you know, because now you talk about that guy, I just think yes, that guy really brought a lot of Nigeria. They said he moved Ghana workers to Nigeria to be building all these estates that he owns there, you know, and you know, other places where he
But
owns
you see, wouldn't that, you know, that would be with all these movements happening, you know, some of these guys they are bringing in Gambia where there's a lot of reparts come around. Some of these guys have never come in contact with them. Do you think by the time they wake up, because a lot of the 50-year-olds are coming, do you think they'll be picking up a lot of these young men that are coming into Gambia and Ghana?
Yes,
especially from the village.
Yeah, because these people are coming to look for. Yeah, these are rejected people that have been abandoned for years. They're just coming to look for life, for light, you understand? And that light is some of these local ones they can get their hands with, you know. They're also doing it in Nigeria also. Some of them are even renting an apartment for these Nigerian broke ass guys. You understand me? Paying apartment for them and all those things for them. It's not just only Ghana and Gambia they're doing these things. They spread it also to Nigeria.
I saw one from Nigeria.
Yeah,
lady with the Nigerian husband, the one that made a big problem at the airport.
That one is even that want to go to America. You understand me? That woman that make problem when the guy said, no, you know what I mean? That one just want to go to United States. You understand me? You know, most of these Nigerian guys want to use them to relocate immediately.
Kidol, are you familiar with the Kwesi in Gambia?
Yeah, that guy came.
He's like the pimp. So you see,
yeah.
Company said the pimp of the repart movement tried to make me a video on fake.
People that are living are questionable characters.
Mm-hmm.
That guy just came for multiple wives and purpose, and then last time it came towards his feet. You understand? That the business continued from there. Why they're not doing it in Ghana too much like the way they do it in Gambia? Because they will not that they're not doing it, but they will not to gain direct, because a Ghana man would like to play all kind of tricks around them. You understand?
Yeah, but the Ghana, they don't play with land. I noticed that you can lose your life.
Nigeria also, you know, Nigeria.
At least Gambia, I think Gambia they are too relaxed about it.
Gambia look,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it for Gambian.
I don't think it's not worth it. I think I just think it's the trust. The trust Gambia kind of like give them the trust. You understand? It's not like they don't want that. Gambia think that it doesn't want it. They want it, but they just give them that trust. You understand? And you can buy a land as big in Gambia, then get what you want to do, be there. It's not like there are no foreigners, because other foreigners that came from London also running hotels in Gambia. I've seen a YouTube guy who runs a very beautiful hotel there with his wife and everything, you know, who live quietly. You understand? Even the guy that said that it's not his brother, it's just it's a Jamaican guy from London who have his own restaurants there. You understand me?
Is he American?
No, it's a British Jamaican. You understand me? Who just run restaurants there quietly, sell Jamaican food and everything there. So people are just doing their own thing there. Not all of that are scamming, but
no, most definitely not. See, like what happened. you know Happy Companion, right? He's in Gambia. You see here what he said. He said the pimp of the repart movement tried to make me do a video on fake land that he claimed was for reparts, but I refused. One of the many reasons why I stepped away from him and some of them. Wow.
Happy Companion look like a guy that really look for peace.
Oh yeah, I've met him.
I've been watching the guy video. I think I would say it's here Afridamus. That guy is a guy actually looking for peace of his own self, peace of his own life. You understand me?
He's not been to his place in Gambia.
He's not there. He runs things according to his own religion. I fit. He's a peace. He's not there to double cross anybody. He's just there to do his own life peacefully, live his own life peacefully. These are the kind of people you will receive in. These are the kind of people you will bring in. Not these ones that are full of shady stories, shady way of life. Because this is what they are before in Britain or in America. So they can change. A conny man will always be a conny man. You get what I'm telling you? You know, they cannot change. And it happened to be that
the leopard can never change its spots.
Yeah, because let's just be honest. They would have lived very happily in Gambia, open their businesses there, have everything be done there, just the way she have that beautiful house and everything. She have very beautiful.
You know what? You're right. Like if they walked it right, the amount I heard, like even these people collected, man, you know, you look at the opportunity they have, they could have set up a nice, great settlement for the other reparts too that are coming with that amount of money. You know, like it doesn't take much to build nice environment in that country.
Through all this divorce and everything she's going to pass through, Adria might even want to get half of that house. So what you're seeing now, she might even lose everything. Let's just be honest. You understand me? She might even lose everything because when you stay in the country, you don't come on media to start mocking the authority of that country.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You don't do that. You don't just do that at all. Start mocking the
So do you think if they rule against her, which is more likely, you know, what do you think she would go say? Because she said the white people were racist. What could she say about the Gambian court?
She will not say
everybody's black.
No, she will not say anything. She will just keep, because if she want to move more than that, I think you just put yourself into a public whereby you'll be marked. You'll be marked by some powerful people that will not have no sympathy for you. You understand me? You stay in a place. He should have not made that video, started mocking the authority about Diesel or that or that or that. Indirectly, you're almost saying the people are criminals.
Right.
You understand me? You know, so you don't do that at all. That's what I said. They don't have sense. They don't have sense at all. They just do things like they think they live in the Western world. You understand me? You try to mock. You think the people will not watch what you're saying. They don't know what you say. How you before you were there, other people are there. That's what I said. White people are coming there. They live their life very quietly. I've seen a video whereby white people. So white people marry men who already have wives there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them there. But you see, they were busy talking about like the Lebanese, the frozen chicken. It's like you can. This is a place where you can go to the market and buy live chicken. And eat it. Like why are you complaining about frozen chicken?
Have you watched this guy called Marwa going to some kind of local restaurants with that Italian girlfriend of his?
No, I've not. I've heard of this Marwa guy. I didn't, but I don't. I gotta watch the video.
That guy is going to a very kind of like corner restaurants to eat with this, Italian girlfriend, and not so-called fancy, because if it was foreign black, they would complain. It's that place smell. That smell. This smell. Where these guys who drive this machine cars they are eating. That's where this guy is sitting with that. You see, but at the end of the day,
Kidola, what Mimi wrote.
Yeah.
He said, "This is what makes a Miss Yaya Jammeh." You know, the Western people say he was dictator. So do you think sometimes leaders like that in African countries is necessary? She's right. If Yaya Jammeh was there, there's no way if she does that, she would get deported.
Oh yes, life, because you're dealing with men that
Yeah,
they will like
military
you.
minded. Yep.
Yeah, they will like you, but because Africa go on trust. You understand? At the moment you started losing that trust,
Yeah, but this, these military leaders, when you can play that in yeah, they don't they don't they don't they don't, they don't play that. They would be.
this guy you're seeing, I think it's from London also, the president of Gambia.
Yeah,
He's
he
from
used to
London
live
also.
there.
So
Yeah.
I think he gave them a short ear for Sophie just because they're from London also. I don't think that guy really have any time with them or have anything to
No,
do with it. That guy
it was just a picture. That guy's.
just a Sophie picture by the corridor somewhere
Mhm.
in a meeting, or they just dress where to come. I don't think anybody tried to dance. That guy's not trying to dance with them at all.
Nah,
That guy
that guy got too much on his plate.
That's why I said that you come to a place where other foreigners are there. Other foreigners are there. Gambia is a place where you stay. A lot of Nigerians are there for years now.
Oh yeah, plenty. They got businesses there.
Yeah, because I know some Nigerian guys who say it's a lecturer over there and all this. Some of them are like lawyers and everything. They were there for years.
Oh yeah, I see. Like Mimi reminding how Yahya Jammeh deported the head of United Nations in Gambia. It's true. When they were trying to say, accuse him of human rights violations and stuff, he's like, look, I give you 72 hours to leave my country. You are lying.
He will throw them off because it's that's where they rule. You understand me? That's why you come to Africans have to really learn, because now it's like when they come in, they're really exposing some of their bad character. Not all, most of these so-called ones that are very, very having bad characters. This is what you see, and this is what you're gonna get. You see, why YouTube in Nigeria cannot go with them like this is well, I have to put it in Nigeria. You make YouTube, but you don't make you see the territory of Gambia is some part where they are showing all this place how they roll.
Right.
It's quiet. Gambia is kind of like quiet place. Nobody disturb it.
You know what, Kiddo? When I think about it, places I hear about where tourists go, when you compare Gambia, is Gambia compared to other African nations, it's like Gambia is way too safe.
Yeah, big time.
It's really now like it's because I see how people make these videos, no problems. Like it's way too safe for them.
Way too safe. To like everybody mind his business, everybody just nice, you understand, and all these things. You get, even when you make all this video, you criticize them, they don't really react in time, or you continue doing it, could do that they react in you. You understand? So that's just the why they could just do this video. They just think they can have a free hand to do this, all this video. So
but something happened. Something weird I just noticed happen. Sometimes Judah would have internet glitches, but today, once he was talking about the secrets of the movement and talking about Wakandan, something happened, glitch happened, and Judah disappeared. He hasn't been back. Do you think the Wakandan queen called him and
he was at that channel? Judah was saying they should grab the land by force.
Well, Judah said they should what?
Grab the land by force. Take the land by force.
So Judah wanted them to take the land from the Gambian people.
He said if your ancestors left it there, go and take the land by force. I said, Judah, will you tell them to go to your king in Cameroon and say, give me my ancestors left the land there? He said, yes, they can go there and take the land. I just laughed.
Wait, he really said that. I'm not surprised that Judah would say something like
Judah
that.
Judah was believing into their story. Until I came to that channel, then I came there once because of Ghana because they were talking about Ghana reparation. That lady was pissed about Ghana asking for that.
Oh, wait. She was upset that Ghana wanted reparation.
She was.
But why? But why?
So I asked her, why? Is her own is his own opinion. Whatever I want. Why are you so upset like that? I said Africa doesn't even need. I don't think Africa need reparation until we discover who are the real traders in Africa, so we can know how to handle these people. Because what happened was very bad. That woman just get.
Wait, so Juliet told them to take Gambia and Ambazonia.
They should go there and take the land by force. Their forefathers that left the land. It's the land of that they left the land.
Is the land of their forefathers? So what about us that are there? Is it our forefathers' land?
I don't understand. I don't know who sold who. I never really get the story who sold who. So Judah was like, that Raven, the guy that used some kind of sarcastic words and everything.
Yeah.
All Pan-Africanist champions in Wakanda channel. These are the permanent seat members of the Wakanda channel.
Wow.
They're followed by that woman called Samantha.
So when Judah told them to take Gambia and other places by force, what did Tuniger say to that? Did he?
Oh, Tuniger is also the same kind of person. Also, Tuniger is a fab. Judah even repent when Judah found out this. Tuniger never repent.
No, Tuniger is still on.
Because Tuniger, Tuniger is a funny guy. Tuniger forget. I said Tuniger, I know your area where you're coming from. Your asset. This asset is coming from Igbo to what we call Bede Igbo, what means somewhere Agbo.
So he's Godfrey's people. They're the Jews.
I said, can you sell Pan-African to your own kitchen of your own people, of your mother? I said, this is Pan-Africanism. Mama, give this kitchen to these people. If they will not send you out of that place. I said, don't sell what you know. Nobody will understand. Africa doesn't understand. The leaders or fake leaders understand what we call Pan-Africa or whatever they want to call that is coming from America, but it's never really into really other Africans like that. These are total because we go by tribes and area where we're coming from. We don't really deal with all this. So what you see now is the Africans have to get used to the mentality of these Western blacks that are coming, because Africans are not there yet to understand that manipulation is part of the whole ball game. You see the way when he was attacking the media to say a story to Americans and British,
right?
He was very fast in his speaking. He was doing everything. They come the mocking because that's where they mock Africans also at the back of Africans. You understand me? Then come that mocking. That mocking is a typical way to qualify and to submit that that Africa doesn't know nothing. That the way they spelled diesel was wrong, the way that this was wrong, because she used the system of them mocking Africans, us in the back, and and she told people she portrayed them immediately when she was selling to her people in overseas. You understand?
Yeah, I noticed that.
That came out immediately without no sympathy, without nothing. It came out immediately. That's why I said, how can you deal with people who does not have emotions towards you? How can you deal with people who does not want nothing to do with you? How can you deal with people who have no connection towards you? It will be very, very difficult. Forget all this kumbaya, we all won. We all won for 500 years. That 500 years, I've already taken that one out. You understand? Pretending to come to say, I like you, I love you, it's a total different ball game. You understand? So I'm not
like they said about that woman. You see, like G Black, thank you for the super chat. Said it's talking to Art Kati and Kwesi. He said, warm embraces. So yeah, thank you for the super chat. Let me thank him here. Art Kati, that was another one, but let's see here. Give me a moment. Let me thank him. very much G Black. But now I'm worried about Judah. If I don't know if Wakandan Queen called him to reprimand him.
No, Wakanda channel is not. Wakanda channel was booming under the head of Judah before. It's not booming anymore.
I'm actually surprised that
because nobody, because when people that find out she's faking it. People left that, she's just faking it. She just fake. That woman is very. You see, these are all Hebrew Israelite people. You understand? These are Hebrew Israelites. Most of them are coming to Africa. That's why Africa have to be very careful. These are other people who have totally different type of ideology. Some of them are really like these ladies scammers, pretenders. Some of them are Hebrew Israelites who think Africa is Adam and Eve.
But you see, the Cameroonians, they have the Cameroonian Hebrew Israelites. Isn't Judah like a Cameroonian Hebrew?
Those are hungry people looking for mango to eat. There's nothing like they just like the garment. You understand me?
So Kidola, that before I forget here, I heard you say something about that Vinman guy. So Vinman, is he now the husband of that woman? Because did Vinman? How did Vinman, conquer Ayoko out of there?
Even before the Vinman, when that lady went to Accra, there's one big hotel she went to. That's where I know Ayoko is in very big trouble. You understand me? Ayoko is a simple guy, nice guy, a guy very, very nice. You have a lot of. He might be local, but you have some money. You have some big connections there. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
The guy have some money there. So that lady immediately, her type of Western eye looking pump out.
Is she like is she more is she like hood? Is she like the ghetto type?
When they come to Africa, they say they have businesses and all those nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So nobody really know what she did have. But you can see when she came to hotel, one kind of fancy hotel, that's what it meant a very large. That's as I suspected. This Ayoko is going to be in a very big shit. He like big waist, huge guys. You understand me? The way it was attentive to that guy and everything.
Oh, so she was attentive to Ayoko, huh?
No, the way it was attentive to that guy in the hotel went in Accra. Ayoko was not even there.
Wait.
So nice. Before I even met Vima. Vima came later.
No. Oh, that's not even Vinman?
No.
Where did Vinman come from?
This guy looked like a black American that came to visit.
You know what I'm worried about? These black Americans, some of them now, the blacks, some of the Pookies and Rays, also pretending to become bombsters on the Gambian beach.
Yeah, because look.
Because what's there for them to lose?
No, nothing to lose because if you lose things, that's what I said, you cannot generalize them because there are a lot of them who have money doing business in these countries,
right,
doing their own business. That's like Happy Company is one of them who like very calm, who really want peace, doing his own thing. I never heard anything about Happy Company anywhere. He just look for a route. He even met his cousins live. You understand me?
Right. Yeah, I've met Happy Companion in person in
Happy
Gambia.
Companion have met his distant cousins in Nigeria. You understand me? Ask any of them ever met their distant cousins, they share the same blood. Even those who have met their cousins in Africa, you can see there's a lady that also met his I think it's the fifth cousin to one king in Igbo land. You understand? Fifth cousins. The people that were confused. That means this man is a king. They call it in that place Igwe.
The Igwe. Yeah, I know Igwe.
Powerful man. This man, very rich, very, very rich guy. The houses and the mansions, everything. They put her first in the hotel because they were confused who among the family they took. And it was a lady they took in their family line. And it was their fifth relation and the cousin.
Yeah.
They have to dig in deep. I said, how? Because the woman there they matched to 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 the brother of the king. So it was very confusing to them. They don't know what really happened. So when people started saying, "Oh, they sold us," they sold us, you can see the king, the
the
Igwe family member was being sold. You understand me? So they have to really start digging deep, try to go deep into the history. What really happened? How come she's too close to us? Who is this? What they could not really find. I think later part they started digging, started discovering a little bit things by things, that something happened of a younger girl they took, you understand? That they didn't know nothing about anymore. Then they have to start doing prayers, try to ask the gods to forgive whatever happened. Then they now brought the lady back the next day to the house to stay with them for about a month. You understand?
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, they welcome her a lot. They gave her a lot of gifts. They took her to everywhere. The lady really appreciates it a lot. So it's not about the Africans don't like them, but if you come, just the way Company is doing its own thing, you see, you can look for your distance cousin if you really want to look for them. You can't through that DNA.
Oh yeah,
You
and
can't get them.
and also last week, did you hear when I forgot to talk about this? Some of these people that came in the chat saying, "Oh, Afridamus, are you going to talk about the African? He shot Black Americans." They try to say, but that guy, in fact, he was a Senegalese guy, Jallo. He went on a shooting spree in, Renton, Washington, in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
And when he got arrested, he said he didn't like Black people because Black people are shooting one another. But this Senegalese guy, he, in fact, the people he killed, because Tariq and others run saying, "Oh, he's attacking FBA." The people he killed is a Gambian, a Gambian, a guy from my tribe, and a Somalian. He killed. It's African on African crime. He killed a Gambian and a Somali. Here we go. Let me even, because I had one of my relatives send me the audio because of how sad the people are. I'll just play a little bit so that the people that said, "Oh, this man, when an African killed Black Americans," no, he killed a Gambian and a Somali. Here we go. So he's saying it in my language. So he's speaking in Soninke. He's saying, the person he pulled the trigger on, he's saying he's a really good person. So the guy is a Gambian. He killed this Senegalese guy. He killed a Gambian and a Somali. So it wasn't, going to target Black American. The people he killed, unfortunately, he killed. And these people have, some of the African, he said, did they what?
Some people have mental issues.
Yes. It's probably most likely, mental.
Yeah, very big
mental
message.
problem.
You see, Africans, this is a thing with Africans, because when you take an African out of his territory for so long, right, then he face a total different lifestyle in the area that whereby he think is used to, but he's not really used to it. You understand? Some of these mental issues started growing, especially when it's lonely. You understand? Then he start believing what he saw in TV. He start believing what he's reading in TV. He start believing. Sometimes he and TV talk together because of loneliness. You understand me? Sometimes missing home. Sometimes the dream he thought he would come and find in the United States, they really come true for him. And mental issues because of the way we live in Africa, we are far more communal and far more touching and far more emotional and far more sympathetic with each other. You understand?
Yeah, this guy, he's going. I heard he has a troubled life, and so like what this man was saying, the guy from my tribe, he's saying was explaining how he's like, man, over here in America, this is not even safe. He said these people can just somebody can pull up on you and just pull the trigger, and even some of the Africans, they are not. If you can't even trust their mental stability.
No, that's why I say African people are crazy there too, because that's what you have to understand that you see, even the black Americans they took from Africa, how crazy some of them are. That would tell you that you that not even be taken as a slave, but when they're your own free will, that sometimes things didn't turn out the way it's supposed to be, you can easily run crazy because one, you're not made there. You made in Africa, but you went there to look for something else you're looking for. And if you used to a life, that's what I said, if you used to a life that have to do with communal talking, meeting people, expressing your problem, people are, analyze with you, tell you to knock it off. Because of the way we Africans grow, we grow in a more touchy way, emotional bond way, sympathetic bond way. That if you leave that territory after 20 years, that's why I feel sorry for that lady called Memezi, whatever her name.
Oh, Mama Z. Well,
Mama
you see,
Z.
there was a Cameroonian woman that went on a shooting spree before too. She was crazy like Mama Z. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you're
what I
right.
said. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, because you're very lowly. You're not in touch with your culture. You're not dealing with what called individualist kind of lifestyle. You cannot really handle it, but you pretend you could handle it. No matter how educated you are, slowly you start sucking into a place. Then you start look if you're a child, I say a year or two, they took you out. But if you're like 20, 16, 17, man, as
Well,
long you're young, everything for you is kind of like adventure. You understand me? Adventure. The more you started getting older, down towards 40 to 40 something, then you started realizing things started coming up. You understand me? Things started coming up. This is not like adventure, this is not like usefulness, taking your time, you try to adventure to some certain
no, it's like this guy. I guess he has a lot of trouble, but you don't see people coming out saying, "Oh, this Senegalese," because the guy he's a Fula, Fulani guy who killed a Soninke and a Somali. So, so, if he's from Kidola, if he's for parts of Nigeria, they will say, "You see what the Fulani did again."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nigerian people also crazy there.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the news in Nigeria? Some Nigerian men deleting their wives and all these things. You understand me? Nigerian people also crazy there. Things are
Yeah.
going on bad there than that we hear about in Texas. This is going on. You understand? The divorce
Yeah,
is
the
there
people
like mad. The
they
divorce is
do.
there like madness. You know what I mean? So it's about your mental your
Mental
mental
health.
health. Yeah,
Well, a lot of some of these guys, their wives leave them, and
yeah,
bad things start happening.
yeah. So this that's what I said. You be to a place. I use my miss as an example. Out of the blue, he just started hating on African men. Oh, African men are this, African. But you not really ask how many Black American friends do you have? How many Black American friends you go to their house to eat? You understand? You understand? So, for an example, in Europe, when I was in Europe, I could go like a friend house I eat. You understand? You understand? I can go to I have some Gambia friends at that time, and those, we can just go outside and eat uh this is what I call French fries,
Yeah.
We can just go outside and eat, we just talk, we shake, we drink something, we play everything, Then but when you started missing these things from your people, it now become like a problem for you as an African person in the long run. In the long run, you start becoming I don't understand. I don't know if you understand. The people that came from overseas, Western world, they're always very fast because they only do things with time. You understand?
Right.
They walk very fast. Their head is always on the ground. They're like crazy. If Africa people want to describe people that came from overseas, they say these people are
Oh,
crazy.
that's what they say, right?
Yeah, they say they're crazy. They walk very, very fast. You only check the time. But for Africa, everything is calm. Take your time. You understand?
Nice and
Africa
slow.
will give you 7 o'clock as an appointment. Will come 10 o'clock. If you say
Oh.
you say, but it's still the same money time. Why are you pissed? Let me let St. James come in.
Let's allow St. James in. Oh man, it's almost 3 hours. St. James, welcome to the show. St. James, you've been in the Pan-African talking space here, and the queen mother of the Pan-African space is getting sued, you know, by a Gambian in a car deal that she did not fulfill. So she's been accused of scamming again. What do you want to add on to this, St. James?
I missed half of the show, and thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem.
Okay, she paid. She got a car, and she didn't finish making the payments.
That's what the story is.
Oh, the car got repossessed.
The car got repossessed, and she's getting sued for the rest of the money.
Oh wow! So she lost the balling status, huh?
Hey, she says she still got money.
Oh wow!
But I was telling Kidola that since the rumor is she's pregnant by Babatunde, so now she can claim citizenship in Niger, not in Gambia. What do you say to that?
Is that right?
Yeah, I
Wow!
mean, like
For real. She's pregnant by an African dude.
a Nigerian dude, Babatunde.
Wow! So splitting with the other guy was real. I thought that was a joke.
Well, it's not. They are in court getting divorced. You know, they park the Benz, so I guess can't be touched until the court decides. So
Wow!
yeah, it's not a joke. It's real.
Oh,
Apparently.
wow! Wow! Oh, wow! I didn't know all that, but I
So
was just
apparently, so I'm suggesting that Babatunde, since we need to find out his village,
yeah.
and we send her to Babatunde's village.
Yeah, Babatunde is gonna make that happen for her real quick, man.
But
At least she's gonna
but
get it by what? By DNA now, huh?
I'll be happy
That's
to read
that's that's the way to go.
I'll be happy to be the one reading what's in the red and in the brown envelope, like Maury.
All right. That's what's up, bruh. Hey man, I got a question, man, about that guy, that Senegalese dude. He only killed Gambians and Senegalese, Gambians and
He killed
what?
Gambian and a Somali.
Nothing, but nobody else.
No, nobody else.
Why these guys are on YouTube yip yapping like
No,
he killed Black Americans or what have
no,
you?
no, they're just lying. They are looking for attention.
Oh wow! You want to see real video of African being attacked in America? I can send them to you.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, no,
I mean,
no,
these video are cut clear. African American attacking African, in the street of New York.
yeah. Well, that's
You
why
know,
I don't jump on the stories fast, because as
Mhm.
it develops, you will know. See how when they heard the
Right.
shooting,
Mm-hmm.
they went running. Oh man, African went around on a shooting spree, killing Black Americans. No, it was a
Was that? Yeah,
Jallo or a Fula guy from
yeah.
Senegal that
You
killed
know,
a
right,
Gambian and a Somali. So
right.
this is
Even
it's
if,
like the Muslim community. These guys
right,
go to the same
yeah,
mosque, I guess.
right,
So
right,
yeah,
right. Even if it was, let's say, it was a Black American who was attacking African, like on the first view of the video, you can't even assume, you know, everything without letting, run for a minute and see exactly what was the motive of the attack.
right.
If the guy, like you said, if the guy is mentally disturbed, would
Mentally
you accuse,
disturbed.
right? Would you accuse Africans of just being hate
Yeah, but that would
towards
be
Black
silly, because that is
Americans?
not. Yeah, if
Yeah,
that guy is a mentally ill person, and
right,
he does something like that, you want to hold everybody from
yeah,
Africa accountable for that, then that's silly.
right. Yeah, they're trying to provoke a sort of, like they've been doing this for a minute, like, trying to African, Black America, don't Africa don't come here to this attack Black American, like for no reason. doesn't happen.
Right.
And vice
Right.
versa. You can look at it. There are plenty of video that you can see African being provoked and attacked. You know, but we don't come here like, oh yeah, this is what they're doing. No, because we keep moving, we keep pushing. You know, it's there is no
Well,
need
yeah,
to
that's
just
what I'm
go and
saying.
just
It's
cry
you know,
around stories and shit.
yeah. Well, you don't hear like that guy. He's from my tribe. I don't hear the people are not crying, talking about, accusing all the Fulanis for it. I mean, I guess God.
Yeah,
They believe that God
yeah.
made their life and God took it. But guys, let's do
Well,
our closing statements. So, I want to, do some more research. I got more stuff coming from this time also we're gonna go into Kenya again. We got plenty coming from Kenya also. So, but before we close, Kidola, what do you want to say in your closing statement?
It's a good show, man. You just bring out some people that are bad. You just lick the ass out here. I hope people change. The good ones are coming to Africa. Nice people. I hope you see Judah one day. Ask Judah about his MC on Wakanda's channel.
Well,
Because
Judah, when you brought this up, I was very interested in hearing it, but
you changed
he
you
ran. I
changed
think
Judah's mind.
Wakandan, huh?
You changed Judah's mind because Judah was done with them before. You know what I'm saying? Judah was for a year, was an MC there. You
Wow,
understand? They were
just
very
pushing
close.
him.
Yeah, they were very, very close. Until Judah discovered, oh, this is not really good. There's something going on here. They're not really honest. That's how you flip when you come to your channel.
Yeah.
You flip
Well,
immediately.
I'm glad he found his way here. Hopefully, Judah, you are safe. The Wakandan Queen didn't call you to the table for coming up here
Who
and
she asked me
revealing the
to
secret.
who she asked me to come? She asked me to,
But
you know,
yeah,
asked me to come
yeah.
to come.
But
Come.
but yeah, before you close, don't forget to address Juliet's court case.
Yeah,
Trust before.
but Baba today is a guy that came to look for something, but I think he will soon discover he's living on a manipulative life. There's nothing there we gain. I think that lady Juliet will lose that case to that guy because you could not it's agreement and she have to pay the money. They should respect Gambia. Gambia is a very peaceful place. Before them, it's a very very attractive place for. I will visit
For
Gambia
the, for
one
the
day.
the white people love it there too.
Yeah, because the water there is very clean. You
Yeah.
understand? The water there is very clean. That's why I even know. I know about Gambia through when all these Nigerian dictators were ruling at that time. Because they normally come to Gambia to train with the Gambia military at that time.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah. They used to have Nigerian military there.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how I know
I
about
think they
Gambia.
still have some of them there too.
Yeah, you start here the year we in Gambia to train with our Gambia. That's how I even know much about Gambia at that time. That those dictators were flying their private the military jet to Gambia to train with the Gambia military at
Right.
that time. That's how I even understand more about Gambia at that time. Until I started watching YouTube, that's how beautiful the place is. A very beautiful water. Then I discovered a lot of foreigners are coming there and everything. Then I met, when I started growing, I met a lot of them in Europe. I'm not gonna lie to you, my brother.
Yeah. There's a lot of them there.
Yeah, very, very nice people. I'm not gonna lie. The ones I encounter with,
Yeah.
Brother, we just shake, and once we know each other, we know each other in the cafe. You understand me? They call it cafe.
Yeah.
We know each other there. I think the third day we started eating even together at that time. Oh, bro, what's going to do? Let's go eat. Then from there we took the relationship so deep that we even eating. You can just go, but what you do, man? Let's go hang somewhere. We just start to eat. We just discuss about normal life and everything. Even in Nigeria, most of they're here in Nigeria. They're my friends also, but they're all married to Nigerian women and they're doing big business here. So they are peaceful people. People who just have their own life and everything. Yes, the white women like the Gambia men. You can see the way they look like. African men are very attractive, natural looking and everything. God bless you, Afridamus. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you very much, Kidola. I hope to see you
Yeah.
here tomorrow. Thanks. Peace. All right, St. James, closing statement. I know you came late, but you still got the floor here.
Man, that was I love to relax and listen to Kidola, man. He cracked me up, man.
Yeah, well, Kidola brought a lot today, man. He even
You know,
even had revealed to me that how Jude used to be the MC at the Wakandan channel, and
man, I kept
Jude,
telling
I couldn't
about
believe
you there. I
I
kept
couldn't
telling
believe
about you there.
Jude was giving up Gambia. He said they should come and take Gambia by force and the Amazonia.
When I
I
told
never
you,
knew he offered my country.
right. When I said Jude just did a 360, you still don't get me, right?
Well, he said now he's here, so
No,
that's
his family, it's been family, but he did a 360,
Jude,
2
if you're
years
still
back,
there,
man.
please
Jude was
call in and do your closing statement, so we know that you are alive and well. That you didn't get
close, right?
spiritually slapped through the phone from what the Wakandan. Go ahead, St. James
No,
closing.
Jude found us, man. We gotta be, we gotta really, I mean, I was like, man, when I was watching Jude up to your channel one day, man, I was hoping, I was like, no, bro, need to come on your channel one day so we can have that, we can save him from whatever, whatever that was holding him. And it did come. I was like, yeah, that's what's up. And then you
He
can
found
see
his
the
way.
followers, right?
Yeah.
But you see some people are following suit one after
Right.
the other. If you look, they were like, yeah, these guys are the haters of Black Americans. They're the haters of, they went through something in America. That's why they despise these people. They hate
Exactly.
these people. I'm like, what do you mean? This is real
But you
life.
see,
This is even simple. That's simple math for us. We are helping you by telling you this is how we live here. There is nothing added to it. If you want to play like a movie, we can do the movie part for you. But this is
we
real.
got the movie,
Simple.
Real
It's very
Housewives of Banjul.
Right.
St. James, are you surprised that this story
Juliet,
just keeps repeating?
Oh man, listen, I told my people, man, this is get ready for the ride. This ride is not gonna be, it's gonna be a long one, it's gonna be repetitive, and it's gonna be fun. And we're right?
Yeah, this is season. Are we in season 3? Is this season 2?
Bro, I stopped counting, man, because this was like, man, that was so nice, that was so good. So the episode, man, I was like, God damn, they're over delivered, bro. I was like, and then people kept like, is this made up or is? I'm like, it's real.
But do you think after this lawsuit,
real, man.
now they are seeing this lawsuit, do you think Juliet, now people, can she come back from this?
You see what's funny? I'm not gonna, because I want to go around a personal life a little bit. I don't like that, but it's kind of weird to come on the continent as a couple, right? Claiming Africanism, and you're half left, and then you get is in a situation with real African. Isn't that funny, right?
That's hey,
that's
what's happening.
Real pan-Africanism, Afridamus. That's real pan-Africanism. So you brought the. I mean, I'm kind of happy that the chapter has kept going with the African now on the continent. I'm not, I'm not taking away from the guy. I'm like, well, Africa is powerful, bro. We keep telling these people, if you pick Africa, you ain't going back, and people don't believe it. You see, the half has to go.
Yep, the ones that
and Babatunde was like, man, I gotta represent Africa.
But do you
the
think
right
this is
way, and he did it.
are
I
we
was
going
like,
to is this going in the L column or W column for my Niger people?
ah, man, for Niger, man, let me see what
I
goes
mean, she's a
on with this, man. I mean,
Pan-African queen. Pan-African queen.
well, I
You know,
can look.
Pan-African
That's a
queen
W
picked
for
up
her.
by huh? No,
That's
is
a
it a
W
L for
for her because she
Nigeria
get to
or
relate.
huh?
What did Kidola say though? Kidola is Nigeria. What did he say?
Oh, Kidola said, you know, she would never find Babatunde's village. You know, Babatunde is gonna run.
Shit.
He
Did
said
you
the
ever
only
see him
way,
though?
the only way Babatunde would even entertain it is if you know they gave him a British visa. So maybe then he will entertain it.
Oh wow, that's what's
Yeah,
up, bro. But it
but
could
that's
be a
the truth,
W.
man.
Yeah, it could be a W. You know, it could be a
Yeah,
W. But I don't understand people going to the continent trying to ball, man. You just live like yourself, man.
yeah.
Don't
She's
get
in.
into a
Hey,
situation that you can't.
she was getting the free money, so it's all good. But thank you, St.
Oh
James.
yeah, the free money stop coming.
Yeah, oh, St. James, we have your boy back. He's gonna do his closing
Uh,
here. Judah,
let me hear the
Judah,
closing, man. Do you allow me
Judah,
to
are
hear
you
the
there?
closing?
Yeah. Judah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, man. Can you hear me?
Oh, I thought maybe Wakandan came after you, but go ahead, do your closing here, Judah.
Academic. I was taking my white girl out in the Mormon church.
Your white girl from the Mormon church, she just
The
got off
Mormon
church.
church. Yep. I was
Dude, they're
taking.
gonna hang your ass on the pole, man. They're gonna have your ass on the tree one day, bro. Keep fucking with them girls in Utah, man. They're gonna have you on the tree, man. I'm telling you, bro. We're
Yes.
gonna make a nice.
He's
We're gonna do a nice show about your ass on the tree.
a Mormon,
St.
but
James, don't worry about it.
Judah, why are you whispering? Are you in trouble?
No, man. Come on, man. I'm not. Why am I in trouble, man?
Okay, do your closing statement. I'm just checking. I just want to make sure.
No, I'm good.
Are you at Wakandan's house? Like, you can. Is she watching? Like, I mean, you can tell us. Are you everything good?
Afridamus, everything is good, man. Everything is good.
Okay. Do your
Everything.
close. Okay, do your closing. We're listening.
Let me do my closing statement. Look, I'm
Who's
glad.
laughing in the back, Judah?
Afridamus, do you want to listen or not?
Okay, I'm listening. Go
I'm not
ahead.
gonna talk much because I'm busy. I'm with a crowd of, females, Mormon females, and we're having a good weekend. So I'm just
Okay,
gonna say,
go ahead. Close
I'm
your.
just gonna, I'm just gonna say, Gambians, you guys should be very, very careful with the people that are coming in. These people they come in. You guys think they are black, but they come in and they just they want to act as the new master in the Gambia. They want
Judah,
Gambians to come in.
We can barely hear you. You know what?
Can you,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll just give
I
you
say,
a quick 30 seconds. We'll understand if you get it. I get
oh,
it.
okay.
So
Oh,
I don't know what's going on there, but all
no,
right,
no.
go ahead, Judah.
What I'm saying is, these people come to the Gambia, right? They act as the new master. They want Gambians to call them master, right? And you
Right.
feel like because they are black, but no, they have that mindset. And you guys should be very careful, man. Gambia is a small country. If you guys do not be very careful, lawlessness in that country will evaporate. It will expand, and that's my fear, right? And most of these things are now being exported to other African countries, which is not right. So, um, I'm not gonna talk much, but thank you for letting me
We,
come back and say hello back to the panel, and
uh,
wish you a happy weekend, and maybe see you
yeah,
tomorrow after them.
yeah, Judah, be safe. I hope all goes well for you.
No,
And
I'm better off in a sundown town than better off in a gun downtown Afridamus. You know that.
so you're in a sundown town, right?
I'm in
Not
a sundown town. I still roam around the street after 6 o'clock. So 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'm still around the city.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
Guys, that was I don't know what happened there, but Juliet called back, and somehow his voice changed. The voice is cool, calm, and you guys know, I think I heard some Mormon women in the back. I don't know what's going on over there, but we're praying for Judah over here. Hopefully all is well with Judah. And yeah, guys, that's bringing us to the end of today's show. As you can see, yes, the Pan-African queen, she's getting sued. It looks like all the accusations, when people were like, she's suspect about scamming them, I mean, it looks like it's finally catching up to her. And also the drama they brought into the Gambia is all fake, friendship. But now we're beginning to see the truth. I'll continue to bring you guys the information as it unfolds. Continue to, expose the so-called wannabe Pan-Africans. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I want to see you guys here tomorrow. Hopefully, please make sure you hit the like and also share this video. Until next time, I'm your host, Afridamus. I'm out of here.
All those years ago, they never fade away. And I remember your face. When you hit the ground, I can recall the time and place. On the midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old.